Hi there. Good morning, my lovelies. How are you guys doing today? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. See, it's nice and bright out. The sun is shining. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Sharon Review. How are you guys doing? Hi, Eklund. I miss you, darling. I'm Marvis. I do miss you guys. So, hi, Marian. How are you guys doing? Okay. So, how much did you guys miss me yesterday? Brother Rising Sharon, which is moving too fast. And you know what, guys? For now, I am just gonna call a spade a spade. I'm gonna see what the nuggets are, and we pick it up from there, right? But before we get started and we do our roll call, let's get the thoughts for the day before we jump into the meat of the matter, right? So the meat of the matter is success is not final. So this is the word for today. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that count. And I do not know who write this one, so it's anonymous, right? Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And that's a beautiful thing. Yes, Nancy, I know. You said the marriage is over. That's it. The only thing I did not like with Dave, and I'm just gonna whatever that word is. Hi there, hope good morning. Is the fact that she's married, he's single, and if they're going by God as the plan, and we must trust the process. God would not send a married woman to a single man, and God would not send a married man to another single woman. But right now, guys, all I can do is just watch and see how this unfold. How are they writing it? Is this the skit? Maybe the skit when we have to take out the real life scenario right now will work because in real life it doesn't work that way, right? So if they're going on by the Christianity part of it, God is not a confusion of mess, right? So in the skitland law, maybe God has a plan for yeah, you never know. Maybe that's all the skitland God is. So we will see how it's happening. Anybody who is a moderator and you don't have your thing, let me know and I will try and see if I can restore that. Yeah, because there's a lot of things going on. Anyway, so we're not gonna talk about it. Me feel sad or any of us. Yes. So in real life, they're showing us if you're getting a divorce, the teaching that we're going to get from Anthony and Amber scenario is that we do not do what they're doing. If you're getting a divorce in real life, do not cheat. Finish the divorce first. You can date, but do not cross the line. You know what I mean? And if your lawyer says you have legal separation, go at a reasonable hour, right? Another man. And he snapped and says, you know what? I'm going to become a savage. And that's exactly what he did. He moved a young girl into the mansion, and now he moves her child into the mansion. And that is unacceptable. Right now, remember I told you guys, Amber hold the handle, he hold the blade. She has everything in her control. She can says because of what he did, he's doing all these horrible things. His ear say you say she say this is between the two of them is doing bad. You know at the end of the day, and then we don't have to worry about Amber not getting anything. I told you guys says Amber will end up with the 80%, and right now Dave family it looks like they're Christian family. So if they're really Christian family, let's see. I'm not going to say anything until I get to see the meeting with the family members. And then we're going to pick up the nuggets and then we're going to speak on the nuggets. Okay, guys? So let's do the roll call and then we hear what you guys have to say and we just play that. And I need to see what my chat family has to say. Please hit the like button as you enter in. So good morning, Marvis. She was the first one in. Awesome. And then Marianne, good morning, beautiful. Eklund, my darling, you're okay. I'll place you guys soon on the stage. Not to worry, doing the roll call. And we have Yolanda, welcome in. Welcome in passion. Welcome. I want me to say Nancy before, right? And Errol, Vernon. Yeah, Vernon, welcome in. We have Margaret, welcome in. We have Dion, so nice to see you, Dion. Awesome, welcome in, my lovelies. Um, I know some you guys maybe get notification says your membership is paused. I'm working on that. We'll see when everything is okay. I'll let you guys know. Okay. And let's see who else is here. Then we have Hope. Welcome in, Hope. How are you doing? Welcome in, Jacqueline. So nice to see you. And Antoinette, welcome in, baby girl. Hi, Bethel. How are you doing? Welcome in. Rhonda, welcome in, my darling. And we have Nancy, we have Tina. Okay, welcome in, Tina Young. So nice to see you guys. Awesome. Hi, Steffi Mack. Welcome in. Hi, Rhonda. We have Belinda. Welcome in, Belinda. So nice to see you. Good morning, Alani. And all right. So I think I welcome everybody in. Anybody is welcome in, I will try and welcome you as I go along. So let me just get it on. Yeah, so I can get to see down there also. So now let's see what you guys are. Oh, wait there. I have some guests here. Errol, when you come up before you speak, please make sure your phone volume is down.
No, 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 no. If we have the same law here in Nigeria, same as Georgia. My uncle said we have the same law. He's a actor judge.
Oh, sorry about that error, but the system can't take the noise. It's too loud. All right then, Margaret. Go ahead, Margaret. Good morning. Welcome in, darling.
Oh, good morning, everyone. I just thought it's odd that after a couple of months she wants to meet the daughter. Um, he wants her to meet the family, but I believe the family, meaning the family, the mother and the sister, is a test because he said something about steps before you meet my daughter. It seems like they need to resolve all the chaos of the divorce before they move on to meeting family. That's all I have to say.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying too. That's exactly what I'm saying. Error, I'm trying to place you on the stage, but for some reason it is not happening because your system and my system, YouTube system, is not working well. Um, try and see if you can get your volume down. If your volume is down, and then when you're speaking, don't talk so close to the phone or the iPod or whatever you're using. And please don't speak so loudly. Speak in a nice manner. I'm placing you once more on the stage. Let's see how that goes. But Margaret was speaking. So do not say anything yet, Ara. Margaret is speaking. All right, go ahead, Margaret. Margaret?
You
Yes.
said Margaret.
Yes.
Um, I was just. Did you hear what I said the first time?
Yeah, no, you can repeat it, but
Okay.
Margaret. Yeah.
I just feel like the Daltons are a nest of chaos,
Mm-hmm.
and Denisha is wrong for bringing her son into the mess because no matter what Anthony asks, ultimately she's the mother and she makes that decision. And I think he's getting ready to replace Baby Kai with Big Kai.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything happened. I know this is a skit, but maybe
Yeah, that's
something
a nugget
happened
we're picking
to
up. Yeah.
Anthony in his past with his family around that age. I don't know, but but by the time Angelina and Shayla get done with him, it's gonna be great. I'm trying to keep my language clean.
Okay, that's okay, darling. Thank you for that. Well said. I like that. Errol, your turn. Errol, your turn.
No, I will never take side with any of them. I will not take side with Angelina, Sheila, Anthony, Amber. No. I want Sheila to suffer because she is the cause of the problem in the adulting. And I still stand my ground. Kyle is not Anthony's child. When should try and do better because Sheila slept with Anthony 20th of January and she had the car 1st of September. Let's do calculation. I know this is skitland, but this cannot happen in real life. You understand? Half
Yeah.
of them, I will never take side with any of them.
Mm.
Anthony is wrong, Amber is wrong. Dave and Denisha, they are just both wrong. How can you allow your child to come into a matrimonial home? They are still married, they are not legally divorced. Same with Dave. How can you take a married woman to meet with your parents? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why will you do that? And you know that this lady is vulnerable. She is not taken well. You know it. And you are taking advantage of her. That is what Dave is doing.
Dave
The
is
same thing
showing
Delisha is doing to Anthony. You are taking
Errol.
advantage of her. Yes?
Right now, Dave is showing her what Anthony is not showing her. That's why Amber needs to
No, no,
speak
no, 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 no. I don't believe it. I don't
about
believe it, Sharon. I don't believe Dave. You people are still,
whether
it's like you are supporting what Dave is doing. You are supporting it. Why will you support a man, a single man, to take a married woman to meet his parents? I don't understand.
Errol, please let
They
me
are
give you
still
my
married.
opinion.
No one's
Okay, so I mute you again because you're not listening and you're speaking too loudly. What I am here saying, Errol, is the fact that Amber been complaining to Dave about what Anthony is doing. And he's making sure he's not doing what Anthony is doing. That way he can win the prize because he said she's the prize, right? If she wanted, she says, "Oh, come, we're together so long, and I haven't met your daughter." So now he's gonna take her to meet his families because he's serious about her. He says, "I'm not playing about you guys. We're only speaking on what we see in the skit, guys. Come on." It is wrong, yes. What Amber and Anthony are doing is totally wrong. In the real world, the teaching moment in the video there is teaching you not to be doing what our character that we're watching that we love so dearly. Yes, it is gonna evoke emotions in everybody. It's gonna turn the audience against each other. Remember that. So be mindful, keep in mind, we be respectful of each other. So when I give you my opinion, don't tell me no, no, because I'm not gonna tell you say your opinion is wrong either. All right. So now you can speak now, Errol. Here goes. And yes, go ahead.
okay. It's my own opinion. Sorry to cut you short.
Mm-hmm.
Because my own platform is real, it's not fake. You understand? This
Mm-hmm.
skitland is not real. So they are acting it. So in my own place, in my own as a marriage counselor,
Thank you. All right. Margaret, do you have anything to add, Margaret?
Yes, I think
I
no,
could
I
hear
think
you, Margaret.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
gonna listen for now. I
Oh, you
forgot my
listen for
thought.
now. All right then. Okay, let me read some comments, right? Because Era is very passionate about Anthony and Amber. So we understand a lot of us see what's going on. But right now we are going to only speak on what we're seeing. When we get to see, yes, what Anthony and Amber is doing is not right. But right now, somebody is showing Amber what she's missing from her husband because she's been complaining a lot about the husband. And he is showing her. Dave is very strategic in what he is doing. He is showing her, say, "Okay, Amber, you mean I got you? I am going to, you mean a lot to me. So when you mean a lot to a man, they are going to take it around their family. You understand? That's how man works. And she is making sure that he's doing exactly what Anthony is not doing. Right? I don't know you guys take these kind of things. Just like the chocolate.
Excuse me, Sharon, before you start to comment, that's what I was gonna comment on. She read the book for him. He didn't have to take the test because she told him everything. That's all I wanted to say.
Exactly. So you see, a lot of us are picking up the nuggets and the clue in what's going on. A lot of people are overlooking what's going on. When I was on the moderator live last night and with O'Neill TV, all I can think of yesterday when I had to do my stuff in the back office there on YouTube, I am here watching the skits, right? And I saw what Anthony did. And then I watched Amber, and I'm here saying to myself, you know, Amber broke him and he become a savage from seeing his wife actually with a man, because all this time she been saying no, she's not seeing anybody, but he sees with his own two eyes, and she makes sure that she was looking at him when she put her arm around Dave and they both hug each other, and she kissed Dave in front of him, and that was a dagger to his heart. And yet, man has feelings just like a woman has feelings. And Anthony decided, says he's going to become a savage, but what he's not doing is not thinking about the consequences of his action. He didn't think it out fully. It's to hurt Amber. He moved Denisha in. And then what I realized yesterday, guys, is that he is doing the stuff that he never did with Amber. He did that with Amber in the beginning before he finds out about Wayne. And when he finds out about Wayne, he changed and start not putting her first. Her feelings don't count. He don't stand up for her. So what he decided to do now is to make sure he stand up for Denisha. So I know that he can do it for Amber. He is going to move in this person's child while he's still a married man into the matrimonial home. He's not supposed to be doing that. That is in the real world. But in the SkitLanta world now, we don't know if that is acceptable, but we know says it shouldn't be acceptable, right? Because they're writing it in real time according to them is what actually happening in real world. They are showing us what does happen. So now Anthony is sent to lose a lot. He thinks he doesn't want to give Amber anything, but trust me, him having that girl in that marital bed is unacceptable. Not only one time Anthony cheated, he has a child from her best friend. He cheated with the best friend and have a child. And now he moved in another woman into his marital bed that he lay with his wife. That's her new bed that she bought. They renovated the house and he gave her the 20,000, whatever, how much, 20 something thousand to get her heated floor and everything. And this girl, no, the man is married. And she is inside this man's house. Like says she is the wife of the house. Remember when the child come, he says, oh, we are rich. I didn't watch that one. Charmin and I was speaking earlier. And he says, oh, we are rich. And she says, no, we're not. Anthony is. But then she put her finger up. I did see this part, but I couldn't watch because I was busy doing something else. I saw when she put up her finger, that means says you need to put a ring on it. I don't know if you guys noticed that. And then going forward, is Shayla haven't emerged? She has some errand to run. Her mom is not available to take care of the child. That is his child. And he's lying in front of Denisha. And so he's showing her that he's a liar. And she's sitting there, and she's just enjoying. She loves her son very much. And she wouldn't put anybody above her child. So why is it Anthony must ignore his child for her child when that is her child? She's just the mistress. And what Anthony did is unacceptable. We, the audience, pick up nuggets because they gave us the nuggets. That's the possibility that that Shayla has is not for Anthony. And to me, my opinion is that Kai is for Harvey, Wayne's brother. So let's see what's going to Sharon. I see her put her feet. Yes. That is a nugget, guy. That's the nugget that he needs to put a ring on it. How is he going to put a ring on the finger if he's still legally married? Yes, he is legally separated. But another thing I can tell you, guy, this is that Amber dropped the ball once again. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear me say it, but I will come correct with you guys and I will be honest. Amber should have listened to her lawyer. That is her home. Amber dropped the ball, meaning since she's sleeping every night at Dave's house and coming home in the morning, this allow Anthony to bring that woman into our marital home because Anthony live upstairs, Amber live downstairs. So if that's the case, they get a divorce, let the woman go upstairs in your bedroom up there. I stay down here in my bedroom. They have to show respect because at the end of the day, that is a marital home. You can't be doing that. And I also post something, and how can a mother love her child and bring her child into a messy situation? That makes sense to me. I was watching that skit yesterday and I says, oh, in God's name can she sat there and thinks that she a queen of the castle with her juice. Let me see if you guys can see it here, right there. And she's there lounging with Mr. Dalton. Meantime, he's not going to go pick up his child because Shayla can't think he would be stepping up like that, standing 10 toes down and being perfect. He's being a perfect guy right now. Everything that Anthony is lacking, he's making sure he is signing, he's crossing that in all his I's and crossing all his T's. All right, guys. So let me see what you guys. Yes, Auntie Riri, they are operating in Earth, Amber and Anthony. But I do see the love for sure, Auntie Riri. I do see the love there. And Auntie Riri, I'll put the link in here for you. If you like to come and give your little 2 cents, that is sure. If you don't want to, that's fine. So the link is in there. Anybody else can come up. Okay, so let me just read back. Let me come down. Okay, so let me just go up into the chat and read some comments, and maybe I'll do some polling also, right? Let me know if a new skit drop, and we just touch it meantime we are speaking. So Passion says, okay, that is all the way up. So welcome in everyone. Welcome in Sanita. Welcome in. Welcome in Gigi. Welcome in JDK. Welcome in Auntie Riri. Eklin, I saw you came up, but you fell off. So you can come back up. I'd love to hear from you. Oh, I, my baby girl. I, Auntie Riri. How you doing, darling? What you have to say, Auntie Riri?
I'm doing fine. My voice is kind of gone, but I'll try my best.
Okay, I pray for healing for you, darling. Take some
Thank you.
lemon, drink some. Wait there. Do you have any trees like what?
I
I
have
know.
some. I have some tea. I'm just.
No,
I've
I'm
been.
not talking
Oh,
about that. I'm talking about the trees, and you can put some white rum on it, Jamaican white rum with some pimento. Let it marinate it for a couple of days, and then just take a little shot. You just throw it in the throat, and until you feel your throat not feeling good, you just show a shot in there, and you're good as new the next day. Or you can rub
oh,
it on your chest, anywhere sick. You rub it, you slap your body with it, and you're good as new. That's
oh,
a
you
good remedy.
okay? You got. I'm gonna have to get some of that.
A lot of people think it's for smoking, but it's actually not for smoking. It's a medicine. You just put some more Jamaican white rum
I
with
can't
it.
hear you.
You can't hear me? Auntie Riri can't hear me. All right, so Auntie Riri, just click back. I'm gonna kick you from the studio, and then you can come back in. Press back the link, and you can come back in. All right. So that's a really good remedy. You put that with some pimento, white rum, let it sit for a couple days, and it will be good as new. So it's not supposed to be smoke. It's a medicine. You have a headache, you stop yourself with it, you're good as new. You're good as new. Yeah. Yes, Auntie Riri.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really not sick. I don't think. I don't hope. But it's my voice is like it's totally. I, my voice leaves sometimes. It hasn't done it in a long time, but yeah, that's it's mostly just my voice gone.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you about that remedy. When my throat get like that, that's what I try.
Oh,
In the family for 2 years, and you just do that. Take a shot. Just you just need one shot, and that's it. Your
yeah.
throat is good as new the next day.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to get that remedy.
Uh,
Yeah. So my thing on this whole thing is what
mm-hmm.
they're showing us, Anthony and Amber, very happy, very happy. But we're looking from now, we're on the outside looking in. So at hindsight, Anthony looks like he's got the family he always wanted.
Yeah.
At hindsight, but we know it's wrong. In
Yes.
hindsight, it looks like, oh my God, Amber's meeting his family, his daughter, she's smiling, everything is beautiful. Oh, we're so happy. But one thing we're missing is neither one of them, throughout all of this happiness that we see them with, has talked to God about it. I
Exactly.
I haven't seen one skit where they talk to God about it. And I'm sorry, you guys, unless you put, I'm talking about real life.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't put God at the center of what you're doing, it's not gonna. It's you can be temporarily happy. I have been temporarily happy before.
Mm-hmm.
As far as material things, I had a
Mm-hmm.
good, great job, great friends, great people, turning it up, partying every day, on the outside, living my best life.
Yes.
But if spiritually you're not talking to God about
You're spiritually dead.
the
Yes.
people around you and the spirits around you, if you don't know the full picture, if they don't know the full picture about you, it's going to be short lived. And I think Wayne is brilliant for building this up like this because
Yeah.
he's
Yeah. He
he's
is.
he's dividing the audience.
Mm-hmm.
You have team Amber, you
Yes.
have team Anthony. People are
Yes.
divided, but
You
at the
have
end of the
team.
day,
You have
I
team.
think
You also have team. What the girl named Denisha. Team Shayla.
yes,
Yes.
yes, and all of these people that we're talking about are team broken. Each
Mm-hmm.
one of them are severely broken,
Mm-hmm.
including Denisha. She's come from streets, betrayal,
Mm-hmm.
cheating, and she was physically abused.
Yeah.
So, and then with the Dave situation, Dave's a preacher's kid. He knows about God. Amber knows about God. Nobody's talk,
Exactly.
nobody's talking about God. And I'm gonna leave it there.
And I think Auntie Riri, thank you. Well said, Auntie Riri. I love your take on things too, Auntie Riri, because you and I are looking for the nuggets and we're picking up the nuggets. Do you think is mom gonna love her when she find out that she's still a married woman getting a divorce?
I think once again, you're gonna have fans who are gonna be so happy. We told y'all. I think the mom is gonna initially love her. I think the daughter is gonna initially love her. But just like I've been saying, if they don't know the full truth about her, they're gonna love her now, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be the reason for her ultimate crash later.
Yes.
And I think they're gonna initially love her. I really do. But
Mm-hmm.
once they find out everything, she needs to be honest with Dave before that trip happens. And if
Yeah.
not, if the mother or Dave hears about the past from other people, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna hurt. It's gonna sting more.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to come from Amber.
Exactly.
And that's what the fans are missing. Nobody's saying they want her unhappy. But you cannot live a lie and think you can't build a foundation and not be totally honest. It's a reason, like you say, Sharon, the nuggets. The
Mm-hmm.
nugget is every day this man says, keep it 100, trust.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it 100, trust. He keeps saying that for a reason.
Yes.
Because when he finds out there are more secrets, he is going to crush Amber's soul. And you guys wait for it.
Mm-hmm. Because she's telling him what Anthony is doing, but she's not telling him, says, you know what? I did my dirt right up to the day of the wedding. It's better if it comes from Amber. If it comes from
Yeah.
Amber, he will say I can trust her.
And I think
So,
he will forgive her.
yeah.
If the writers allow her to do it before this trip, Yeah, so I'm agreeing with Team Dave out there.
Yeah,
He will forgive her if it
definitely
come
will.
if it comes out behind closed doors with her and him. He will
Mm-hmm.
forgive her. If it comes out where it embarrasses him,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see a side of Dave you guys have never seen.
And were you surprised that he has a daughter? I was not surprised that he has a child. I know I thought it was Denisha kid, but I know there is a child.
I'm
Now I'm
still
here
not
one.
convinced. I'm still not convinced it's not. He said, remember when they were laying on the porch, Nuggets? He said if this was back in the day, you'd
Yeah,
already be pregnant. So
yeah,
that indicates to me there could
that
be more
there's a
children.
aspect to me.
Yeah, are there more children?
Mm. So we're not supposed to knock it out yet. If I'm dying to see who is her daddy, our baby daddy. That's what I need to know. I'm just curious now if Michelle is his ex. That you know what I mean. I'm just puzzling, and then I want to know who is this lady from Arizona. So I'm here wondering if what's her name, Melissa, went to Arizona to get that crazy woman to come and interfere with this lovely bliss that we're seeing. And you know, people are so excited for Amber and Dave. And by the way, guys, that when she was being a damsel in distress, don't have no self confidence there when she came out of the car yesterday, that went to a million. Charmaine told me, you know. So
Yep,
we will see. We will
yep.
see. So we're gonna
I'm,
speak on what we see. I
yep.
just want to see the interaction between his mom and Amber and his sister. And then I guess eventually she'll get to meet the daughter. I do not know when that's gonna happen. But all I know, there is a calm before the storm, right?
That's it, Sharon. The calm before the storm. And I think the
Mm.
daughter might be biracial.
Mm.
So we'll see.
Ooh, I love that. I
We
love
will
that
see.
because he does like them. You know what? It doesn't matter if she biracial or not. You know that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And you know, to me, it's what they're putting Amber. It's like Amber is she's it's like she's a little bit racist. Like says a black man can't have a white queen by his side. You know
Yep.
what I mean? It has to be a black person with a black person, and that is so ridiculous. You love who you love. You know what I mean? But hopefully, oh, Auntie Riri get off by accident. At least we will see different stuff between Dave and Amber. I'm looking forward to it, guys. It doesn't matter. You love who you love. You know what I mean? Your past is what it is. If they're gonna go forward, it's better, especially with that secret about Wayne and Amber. That Amber needs to tell him. Amber needs to tell him. Yes, Auntie Riri. Okay, Auntie Riri, let me take some comments here because I think I neglected the chat family. Welcome in everyone. I have to just scroll all the way down because there's a lot of comment going on. Okay, so we have to get into the meat of the matter there, and we've been getting into the meat of the matter. Let's see what you guys. Santana, welcome in. Says team divorce, team divorce, team the door. And then Kobos says Kabustin, I think that's what your name, please. Says team divorce all the way. All right. So you see, some people is team divorce, Riri, and majority. And Marianne says, let me just get it over here. She's going to the podcast meeting. Yeah, she's going to the podcast meeting. She's gonna find out about Anthony and for, about what Shayla, that what Anthony is doing, not seeing Kai, you know, Shayla is going to be telling Amber all about that. Amber fans, so it is right for Amber to just jump from one relation to another one when you are not yet finished with one. Nobody is saying that. Everybody knows what Amber is doing is wrong. Whatever. Come on, guys. Era, come on. You know, and that's your opinion. Thank you for that. But nobody is agreeing with what she's doing. Nobody is agreeing with Anthony's win. All right, Errol, thank you very much for that comment. Good morning, Auntie Riri. Lily saying, good morning, Lily, welcome in. Yolanda says, Riri, I know what Anthony is doing is definitely not love. Okay. And then Marian West says, she only meeting the sister and the mom. Thank you. Tina says, good morning, dear Tina. Your ranch is back on. Awesome. And then Janet says, Anthony never takes her to meet his family back home, but he told Denisha he's going to take her to meet his, take her to his hometown. Yes, he did. That's what he said. I heard that. Thank you. You pick up that nugget there. Awesome job there, Janet. I love that. This is the first time in a long time Amber been happy. First time in a long time. Amber used to be happy when she was dating Anthony. And this is happiness because of what she's telling Dave, right? You guys have to look at it. She talks a lot. All right. So she's happy right now. So thank you for that, my darling. And Nancy says, Dave and Amber going to California. Yes. And I think Queen is out there too. Anthony don't love Amber, period. Well, it looks like that. And I don't think so, Santana says. Okay, let me just come down here. Auntie Riri says, both need God. Sin is sin in God's eyes. There is no big and little sin. Wayne is going to flip the script fans over with this skit. Well, says there, Auntie Riri. Auntie Riri is very wise too, guys. And then Tina says, this marriage is broken beyond repair. All right. And then Auntie Riri says they're operating in earth, and she's absolutely right. Remember what Amber said to the Anthony and the porch, you lose. Anthony, I did love you, and you lose a good one. And she's absolutely right. They need to split this marriage up. All right, let me just come down here. Yes, Sharon, Auntie Riri was staying up there. All right, let's see what JDK says. That's right, Sharon. We just have to sit back and watch. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to sit and see. We're going to pick up the nuggets and then we speak on it. We're going to put them together and we will have 2 and 2 will make 4. Denisha doesn't want Anthony at all. We already see that it's all, she just sinking her cooking right now, guys. If that man has money and that's all she wants, she don't want to worry about anything. If Anthony didn't love Denisha and her son, he will not bring them into this situation. Marvis, really, Marvis? Anthony, Anthony doesn't. Anthony's in lust. If I was Denisha, no matter if I'm playing with Anthony, he's a married man. You know, I don't deal with cheating. So if I was doing that in real life, I would never bring my child into a situation like that. He's not going to your house. He's not going. You're not even going to meet him. Point blank. Until the divorce is final and I see where things is going, right? And then Santana said, no one is perfect. He just find a good thing. Yeah, oh yeah, him find somebody that he can have, you know what, with. But right now, he's not getting it because if she doesn't get her way, if you really notice it, whenever Denisha doesn't get her way, he's not getting any loving that night. And it looks like him forget that him not really see that yet, that he's not getting the loving. Error says, Sharon, you are so right. Speak on it. And then Gigi says, at Anti, I agree Daltons are moving out of Earth, and they're totally moving out of Earth for me. Well said, guys. Well said. Let me come down here. Good morning, DJDK. And Marianne says, Amber never mentioned to Dave anything about Anthony, not meeting his family. They've taken Amber to meet his sis and mom. It's because he's serious about it. Thank you, dear Marianne, for that. And trust me, they have pillow talks. And Amber tells Dave everything. That's what I am picking up. They may not show it, but Amber tells Dave everything. Thank you for that conversation. But in my opinion, they talks. Denisha sees Bank of America when she and Aunt and her ATM. Exactly. Santana, well said. Hopefully, Amber, please set up a mediation meeting. He is going to actually move into the house. Oh my goodness. So now. Let me hear what you guys have to say. Let's see. Let's poll this here. Is this an acceptable behavior from a married man to his side chick? Mm-hmm. So everybody putting a clown face into the chat already. That is so awesome, guys. I haven't seen Anthony gone to see his lawyer. At least Amber is going to see her lawyer. Wait, let me should I see what me? Okay, so that's fine. All right. So let me just remove him from the screen. Anthony need a good whooping. He needs a good whooping. He has lost his cotton picking mind. Don't you think so? In real life, guys, please do not do this if you're going through a divorce. Please do not move anybody into your marital home until the ink is dry. Oh my goodness. I don't seem taking no. Santana says divorce team. Team divorce. All right, Santana. And Tina says, I understand that Auntie Riri, but Anthony and Amber doesn't need to get back together. I understand everything what you're saying, dear Tina. I understand. Don't think Sharon Review don't get it. I get it. I understand it. And you know what? This is laughable at this point. This is just laughable, guys. Don't you think Anthony is a big boo boo? Oh my goodness. How can he do something this dumb? How can he do something dumb? Rhonda, if your senior thing is hidden, it's nobody hiding it. That's a YouTube thing. It's Alpha Review. If they think it's okay, then they will take it out. And then Auntie Riri says, this is happening. This, let me try to see if I can find it. Okay. I don't know what to say about the skit anymore. I do not know, and I'm reviewing it. We just have to sit back, guy, and relax and enjoy what we're watching. And if we can't enjoy it, we just would. Okay, what I'm have to say, it's going to evoke real emotions. Remember, everybody' opinion is different, and we're just here for Takiki. We're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna dissect what he's doing, and we're going to relate it. If we know anybody in real life that's going through something like this. Nancy says she knows somebody who was with a married man and he got divorced, and her cousin is happily married with that married man. It's not everybody that is have a happy ending. Some married man likes to play with you and says they're having issue with their wife when nothing like that happening, right? And they're separated and they live in the house with their wife, but they're not divorcing the wife, and they're not leaving that wife for nobody. They may not be having a relationship with the wife in the house, but they're not leaving her for some reason, right? And Denisha told Anthony about Kai's father and everything she did not like Anthony is doing right in her face. Okay, so you don't think she lied to Anthony. Thank you for that. The answer is Auntie. Riri, I agree with you. Assist is a sin. Oh, yeah, sin is a sin. I can't watch it anymore. I only be watching the reviews. Thank you, my darling. We appreciate that, Dion. And then Lily says this will be a redemption story. Definitely, it definitely will be a redemption story. Guys, Anthony and Amber has to go through this. Anthony and Amber has to go through this. If they are playing it, God has the plan, and we have to trust the process. It has to unfold and happen exactly how it is. But Anthony may not be losing cash. It will maybe his health is what we will see. I'm gonna watch and then pick up the nuggets, and then we will discuss that. All right, Santana, this would be happening in Jamaica, Norway. His house would burn down, and this man and woman would stuff great Sharon. Oh my goodness. That message is Alpha Review, but I get to see whatever Alpha Review, all right? And that is so true. There are consequences to every action that is happening right now. And Anthony consequence will come back to bite him in the butt. Not to worry, all right? And Anthony, don't keep 100, Denisha. Anthony lost his mind. Lily, you are absolutely right. Jesus first. He can't change the Dalton's marriage and their hearts. Definitely. God can, with God, all things are possible, guys. Remember that. Don't let Angela say, Sharon, this after went too far where there's no return. Yeah, it gone too far where you think there's no return. But if they're playing it as God has the plan, maybe if God has the plan, trust me, Amber is going to say to God, here am I, God. Anthony gonna do the same thing too. He's going to go pray and ask God for forgiveness. Trust me, it is coming. It's unloading. It's loading. It's loading. Guys, we're gonna see lots of stuff that you're not gonna like. You're gonna want to vomit. Yes, and that is so true. Blessed morning, Sharon. I missed you yesterday. Yes, Sherma. I missed all of you guys. I was so tempted to come on, but I have to take care of some business in the back office there. Gigi, I just said he talked about God. Oh, please. Anthony loved to bring God in his foolishness. God and Dave them too does that too. God is not the author of confusion. He will not be dismissed. He will make sure if you can't be together, them have to sign the divorce paper. Sign it, seal, sign, ink dry, you jump, you're born, and whatever you want to do after that. Error, agree, my love for Amber does not stop me from speaking the truth. Exactly. Error, please be kind in the chat. Error, please be kind. Please be kind. You are the one of the Amber fan that really loves her. You always speak the truth. Same with me. I love her, Amber and Anthony. I don't support what both of them are doing. Wolfman Dave is and Denisha. Well said, dear Era. Yes, Gigi always speak the truth no matter what. A lot of us call a spade a spade. That's what we do on this channel. We call a spade a spade. We pick out the nuggets. We kiki, we debate. We have healthy debates. And that is wonderful. That's what we does. My St. Michael says, Shayla, Amber, Piari, and soon to be Angelina are warning Anthony about Denisha, who is warning Amber about Wolfman. Man, Dave, where are Amber's friends? Amber is the mercy of the Wolfman, Dave. Well said there too. She has nobody in her corner, just the Ernestine, just Ernestine. She has in her corner there, St. John there, and that's how she wants it. I don't see her interacting with her sister or any of her other friends. And let me just come down here. I'm just trying to make sure that I our Eklin is laughing, Yolanda. And St. Michael, Amber is stronger than you think. She is. Dave may hurt Amber, but he won't break her. She's not in love with him. She's enjoying his presence in her life. Well said, dear. Hi, dear Charmaine. Welcome, Charmaine. Oh, God, I missed you. Auntie Riri says, Amber is alone and people don't see it. No, Mama Brenda, a spiritual guidance, not even God. And you're absolutely right, Auntie Riri. Amber chooses not to go to him as yet. Guys, you guys have to look at it. Amber chooses not to go to him. You know why? Because Amber is enjoying the flesh. She's in the flesh. But whenever Amber goes to God, she is going to not be in the flesh. I remember when Ernestine was telling her God sent Dave to her. You know what Amber said to Ernestine in Dave's house? How can God send a married woman to a single man? Oh, she knows it's wrong. Deep down, you think Amber doesn't know what she's doing is wrong, but she's not ready yet to go to God. She leave God by the wayside. But when the time comes, she will go to God. Good morning, dear Charmaine. Welcome in, welcome in.
Oh, good morning, good morning. I'm slightly under the weather. I'm having an itchy throat, so
Yeah, Auntie
I'm
Riri having
hoping
that too. Me too, I was having that for a couple days. And
so
I
I'm
thought,
hoping it's not well. Today is my Friday, so I'm hoping that if anything, I'll be able to get some rest tomorrow. So
yeah, that is why Amber is not going to God, guys. You guys have to look into it. If Amber goes to God, she has to quit Dave, and she's not into quitting Dave right now. And don't think say Amber don't know what she's doing. What's your take on this skit that you saw with Anthony telling Denisha to move into the house?
I didn't watch it because I refuse. I tell myself that I will watch I will go to the comments. I start
Mm-hmm.
going to the comments now. And I didn't watch all of it. I just start and then I go to the middle and then I go all the way to the end. But then Nisha told Anthony, the part that I saw was the part where she was telling Anthony that she does not think he's actually ready for that, for them to just jump in like that. But Anthony does not listen.
Mm-mm.
Anthony's not listening to what the girl was telling him. He just want to tell about God this and God that. And
Yeah.
these people use, and I watched somebody saying that it's a skit, but they're still using God and God is
Mm-hmm.
real. So they need to stop using God in their skits
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter how it's a skit, but God is real. So they need to
Yeah.
stop using God in this talking about God is doing whatever in these skits. But you know something? And if you look at this skit yesterday with Shayla and when Shayla called him to pick up Kai, and you look at Denisha's face when she's just looking at what Anthony's doing.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to boil down to a point where Anthony is going to suffer a health scare, a serious health scare. And when he suffered that health scare, he's going to realize that his money was not all that important. He's going to realize that although he think it's about money, he's going to realize that just in the blink of an eye, he could have lost everything that was more important than his money. And I think it's going to be within that moment he's going to come to God. And it's going to also be within that moment when Amber has to take care of him some way, somehow. She's going to realize that all that they were doing was not important to what they almost lost. And I think maybe that's how they're going to maybe come back together. There will be no Shayla because by then, when Anthony comes back to his self or to his former self and he's able to make decision, he's going to realize that he needs to make changes in his life. And I don't the thing for me, I don't like people to influence you to make change in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like to know that it's because somebody tell you to make that change, you actually make that change. When you're making change, it's because you want to make that change. It's because of something within you that you want to actually make that change. Not
Mm-hmm.
because Denisha tell him, listen, you have to do this, you have to do that, and then you are saying, okay, I'll do it. I want it, or Amber saying you have to do this or you have to do that, and then you're doing it. I want it to be a situation where you look within yourself and you're saying within to yourself, you know something? This almost happened to me and I have to make change. I'm sick. You go to the doctor and the doctor tell you, okay, your health is in jeopardy. You need to make changes. And yes, this is your doctor, somebody you trust. But most of the time you go home and you do the same thing you're doing. You're eating the same stuff you're eating. But when that health scare comes and you realize that, you know something, I really have to make this change if I want to live to see another few years or whatever. So it's going to be something within you that's going to want you to make that change, not because of what the doctor tells you, although you trust him and you know for a fact that it was something you need to do, but it's going to take you, not because of what somebody tell you to do. It's going to take
Mm-hmm.
you to make that change. And I think Anthony's not going to make any change until something happens and he has to, something within him will force him to make that change. Not because what Amber does, or not because what Shayla does, or not because of anybody, but because of him. And that's when
Mm-hmm.
he's also
I
going to
think
be
so,
going,
Sean.
he's going to go to God. He's going to be saying, it's me again, Lord. It's me again, God.
Definitely.
Because there's no real change if it's not coming from you. And it doesn't matter what anybody said. If you are going to make any change in anything,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be coming from you. It has to be something that you want to do and not because somebody tell you to do it and you do it now and 2 weeks down the road, you are saying, why did I do this? Because somebody tell me to do it. No, I'm not, you know what? I'm going back to my old ways. If
Mm,
you make that change and you're genuine about it, you are going to stick to that change because that is something that you genuinely and sincerely want to do.
exactly. And it's your girl here says, Laurie says, if Dave mom is safe, she will see right through Amber. And you're so true. We will see. That's why I said I want to see the skit with Dave mom when Amber meets Dave, the mom and sister. I'm dying to see that interaction. And then I will give my, I see what nuggets we can pick up from that and we'll speak on it. Okay?
You know something? I think Dave mom might be the one to open Amber eyes to what she's doing. Because if she's a godly woman,
Mm-hmm.
as Dave said that she is a pastor or something, and if she's a godly woman, and if she knows all the detail about their relationship,
Mm-hmm.
if she's going to say, oh, I'm going through a divorce and I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
this and I'm doing that, if she is really a godly woman, she's going to open Amber eyes to tell her that, well, maybe you need to cool off of whatever. Amber said something really important this morning. Amber said, moms don't play about their sons.
Yeah.
Mothers do not
Don't
play
play
about their
about their son.
sons.
That is true.
And
Mothers don't play about their
that was
son.
something that was very important because I told you guys on O'Neill last night, and I've been saying it for a while, that I have a son. He's turning 24 in October. And although the biblical principle is God, then your spouse, then your kids. I
Yeah.
don't play that. It's God. For me, it's
Mm-hmm.
God because my son is the most important thing in apart from God. My son is the most important thing in my life. And
Definitely.
I tell my husband know this because he said it to me all the time. He said, I know your son is more important than me. And I said, yes. Because you know what?
Teach me
You
sweet.
have seen I said, you have lived.
Yeah.
You have lived. I have lived. My son is just starting to live. And I
Mm-hmm.
will do anything. If there is a choice between somebody say to me, I'm going to take your husband or your son. Who do you prefer?
Charmaine, Charmaine, behave yourself.
Yeah, if so, no, no, no. I'm telling you the truth. If somebody give me a choice
Yeah.
to say, I'm going to take you or I'm going to take your son or your spouse, you choose without hesitation. I will choose my son any day because you know what? My husband has lived. I don't think I could survive. I can survive without my husband for sure. I don't
Mm.
think I could survive. I don't think I could survive without my son. Because when you think about you are the one who is going to stand there looking at your son, you're going to resent your husband because you had the choice to choose. I would not choose my husband over my son. And I don't care. People might be coming for me. This is my opinion. This is not even an opinion. This is facts. I would not choose my husband over my son if I have a choice to choose.
Mm-hmm.
I would choose my son every day of the week,
Yeah.
twice on Sunday.
That's what mothers does.
Exactly. And that's when Amber said this morning, mothers don't play about their sons. And I said, she got that right because I don't play about my son. I don't play. If my son called me and said, Mom, I need some money, or blah, it doesn't matter where I'm going to find it. If I have to take the little thing that I knocked up and put in my brassiere, I'm giving it to him.
Exactly.
I am
That's
going to
what
say,
he does.
okay, no problem. I said, listen, I'm going to transfer the money to your account. There is never a time he asks me to do anything. He comes home and he said, Mom, I'm going to cook tomorrow. Can you buy some stuff at the store? Even when I'm tired, I'm going out to buy it at the store. My husband told me to buy, so I said, I'll try and do it tomorrow when I'm coming home. But my son, I will ride. He's my ride or die, and I'm his ride or die. So I don't care what anybody wants to say. My son come first. And when Amber said that this morning, I'm saying, if that mom is really riding for her son, she's going to want the best for his son. And at this time, I don't think Amber is the best for Dave.
Say it again, Charmaine. Say it loud for the people in
Yeah,
the
I
back.
don't because she's hurt. Amber is need to heal.
Yeah.
So she's not in her best. She's making decision that does not reflect the Amber that we know. She's making
I'll be right back.
decision not based. She's making decision that is not based on reality, because she
Exactly.
does not know a lot about Dave. We are talking that Amber, oh, Anthony does not know anything about Denisha. And Amber does not know a lot about Dave. It's just last week she found out that Dave was sleeping with Melissa. So what else is there that she does not know that Dave is not opening up to her? So she's also making decision based on that. So I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, Amber need to, maybe the mom is going to tell Amber that I don't think you're the best person for my son, and I would not blame her because I feel the same way. Dave might think that heaven open up and provide him with this angel. I don't think he know everything about Amber as well. I don't think he knows everything about Amber as well. So, and that's my opinion. I
Thank you,
think
Charmaine, for that.
I think everybody need to take a step back and reevaluate what is happening right now. Everybody need to take a step back. They need to
Mhm.
take a step back and reevaluate everything that is happening right now. Because no, it's not a good look when you're going to meet a parent, you being married. You are going through a divorce. Come on, man. What mother is going to agree with something like that? I don't know. I don't see it. I frankly I don't see it. So I don't know. I absolutely don't know. It is appalling to know that you as a married woman, and I'm not saying she does not, she has the right to leave Anthony. Because if she feel that Anthony was not treating her the way she ought to be treated as a queen, leave him. But don't run into another relationship, because yesterday morning proves a lot when she was talking to Dave after they get out of the car. It proves that she was not healed. It
Yeah,
proves
you're
that
right.
she's taking baggage into this new relationship.
Yeah,
And
true.
that's all that is proving, that there's a lot of baggage that she's still carrying,
From
and
both
she's
of
carrying
them,
it.
for Anthony and Amber.
Exactly. No, Anthony's a different nut. Anthony's a nutcase by itself. But
By
it
itself,
shows, yeah,
by
it shows
default.
that. Exactly. It shows that Amber is taking a lot of baggage, because Amber is
Mm-hmm.
still having insecurities. She's still having trust issues.
Yes.
Because in the back of her mind, she's thinking that she's still not good enough for
Mm-hmm.
this man who presents himself as a king. She
Yeah.
is not presenting herself. She's not
As
thinking
a
that she
queen.
is a queen,
Yeah.
although he's saying she's a queen, but
Mm-hmm.
she does not think she's a queen.
Yeah.
And when you have low self-esteem, or when you are thinking less, that you are lesser than, that's
Mm-hmm.
what happened. And that's what Amber is doing. And it does not matter even if Dave reassures her. She's still, because even when the daughter, when they finished talking to her daughter, the first thing Amber said, do you think she's going to like me, or do you think she likes me? That is not something she should not even ask that question. She
Mm-hmm.
should allow that to happen naturally. You
Yeah.
have not, you only spoke to the girl on the phone, and you asked him, do you think she likes me?
Yeah.
This child might hear a lot about you. She does not know everything about you. She has to meet you, get to know you, then she can form her own opinion if she likes you. But when you're asking Dave, do you think she likes me? That is
Yeah.
showing that she is begging people to like her. And
Yeah.
I remember when I was
She's
going to
seeking
high school.
acceptance.
She's exactly. I remember when I was going to high school, there was this girl. I'm not going to mention her name. I remember her name until this day. She, I don't know what there was about me that she's always up in my face.
Yeah.
She's like she want me to like her for some reason. And I was that kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't like you, I'm not going to pretend that I
Like you
like
like
you.
them.
And believe me, one day she come and she was going on and on. I don't know why you don't like me. I've not done you anything. And she was up in my face. And believe me, I was in high school, but I was still, well, I would not say I was a bully. I was still that person that I don't like people to talk to me in any way. And I really let her have it. I was almost I was suspended. And they said they would expel me if I did not bring my parents to school and I have to write an apology letter. I did not write the apology letter because I told the principal that I'm not sorry. And if I write the letter to say I'm sorry, I
That
would be
mean you
telling a
lie.
lie. I would be telling a lie. Yeah, I told the principal, listen, I'm not going to write this apology letter because I am not sorry. And
Mm-hmm.
if I write the letter, I'll be lying, and I'm not going to lie. I did get my mom to come to the school, so I was not expelled. I was suspended for a week. But that is what Amber is presenting, like this girl. She need
Yeah.
people to like her. And if they
Mm-hmm.
don't like her, she feel less than.
Yeah.
I'm not that person, trust me.
Yeah, I want her to honestly, Charmaine, when I look at that skit yesterday when she came out of the car, and the reason why, and Dolly's absolutely right.
Oh, I thought I
The
printed the
reason
ring.
why that skit go to 100 is I mean 1,000
A
million a mil.
million. That skin
It's
went to
yeah,
a
a mil
million.
is because of the
It
title. Because
yes.
that says e-check
The
Amber. When I
other
watch
skit,
that,
the
I
other
just
one
went
is,
down checking in that.
I think the other one is in the 800s though. I think the other
Okay.
one got
When she
like
was
800
listening to
and
the
something.
music.
Yes, I think that one got a 800 and something. But I'm
Ooh.
just saying that when we are asking, we are begging for acceptance, it means that we are lacking in something.
Uh,
When people are begging, and Amber's always doing that. When she was thinking to go back to Mike when she was
mhm.
with Wayne because she was asking why the other girls were better. Even when Wayne was talking to Tamara, she was questioning why Wayne did not treat her like how Wayne did treat Tamara. And
Yeah,
that shows
she
that
said she was jealous.
exactly,
Yeah,
that shows that she was
she told
lacking.
Tamir that she was jealous, and I didn't like that
And
either.
that shows that she was lacking something because
Mm-hmm.
why did Wayne not treat me like the way Wayne was treating Tamara? It shouldn't matter if Wayne is treating Tamara different. You have to know your self worth. And I don't think Amber is there yet. Amber does not know her self worth. Amber does
Okay.
not know her
Hold
self
on there,
worth.
Charmian. Auntie Riri says, Sharon, can I come up? Yes, Auntie Riri, you not have the link.
Please come up.
Hold on there. Wait
Please
there,
come
Auntie
up.
Riri. May I go email it to you so that way you have it.
So I'm telling you, Amber does not know her self worth. And it doesn't matter which man she's with until until she finds her self worth, until she values herself above everything else and everyone else, because nobody can value you if you don't value you. And because it doesn't matter how much affirmation Dave is pouring into to her,
Auntie Riri, I sent it.
unless it doesn't matter
It's in
how
the
much
chat and it's also in
affirmation
your email.
it doesn't matter how much affirmation that
Mm-hmm.
Dave is pouring into Amber, she's still going to feel that she's less than if she does not find it within her to value
Exactly. She's gonna
herself.
ruin this relationship
I,
too.
I was never that person because I was the person who said, I don't care a damn what anybody want to say about me. Somebody want to say I'm not beautiful. I don't care because I know that within me, I'm beautiful. If somebody want to say I'm not rich, I don't care because I know
Mhm.
my father has many
Exactly.
mansions. And if somebody want to say, and I try all the time to improve myself in every area of my life. every area of my life, I try to
Mhm.
improve myself. And
Auntie Riri, the
I
link is in the chat. And I
and
also email it
I
to you.
don't let nobody to
All right.
devalue me. If I'm talking to a guy and he start to talk down to me and I am gone. That's it. I'm ending that. The first time you say anything to me that you are thinking that you're going to devalue me, I'm out of there because I think I am worthy. And I'm worthy of you. I'm worthy of anybody. That's me.
Exactly.
And those are facts.
And you're
Those are
absolutely right.
facts.
You are absolutely. Let me take some comments. Missing the chat. Auntie Riri said, oh, Annie says, does people respect religion in this world? Today, guys, we see it in the skit and in real life too. Exactly, Annie. We're seeing it. And then Auntie Riri said, I would be 100 for them if they know the full picture. 100 transfers. Exactly. And that's what I've been telling the people them. You see, if they've never crossed the line with Amber, I would have rocked with him, but then crossed the line. So from that is no respect to me. He's doing what Anthony is not doing. And he said he won the
Exactly.
prize.
If you listen to this song, guys, if you listen to this song, and I'll say it
Exactly.
again, I said it
Well,
anonymous
on
last
the shop.
night.
What that thought? Let me take five more comments. JDK say Amber isn't yet ready, but we are here now. Exactly. She's not ready yet, but we're here. And go ahead and take that divorce through there. Candy B says, and Gigi says the Nancy, Tina, Nancy, Denisha doesn't want Amber to get 50, so she is supporting Anthony, of course. Yes, that's what she's
Yeah, but
doing.
she's supporting Anthony in the foolishness because no, there's not going to be a divorce. If
Eh,
she's
I would
supporting
accept
Anthony
Amber
because
and Anthony, my daughter-in-law. I would accept Amber, my daughter-in-law. That's what Nancy say. Nancy, we know you're Amber all the way, so it no matter.
Amber Man Dave, she's Amber Man
No,
Dave all
Amber,
the way.
no, but
So
you see, she had the matey.
yeah.
Dave is Amber man, and no, Nancy had the matey. So matey, we best be a matey for the my goodness. And Dolly says at Yolanda, because had committed adultery, Anthony has committed adultery, infidelity first during the marriage, which gave Amber spiritual grounds for a divorce. All right, thank you
She
for that.
didn't do it. The fact that it gave her, she did not do it. And she renewed her vows
Mm-hmm.
twice. She didn't do it. But guess me what she did? She renewed her vows.
Is it
So
twice
if
or three times?
no, they renewed their vows twice. The first time they got married, the second time when I think it was after the whole Wayne thing,
Mm-hmm.
before she know about the Shayla, when she blindfolded him. And the third time was on their anniversary when Anthony had this elaborate vow renewal talking about if I
This
should
is
let
for you.
anything happen to the union. Charmaine, it depends on the situation. You would be surprised by what happened when she meet his family. And that's what I said. Eklin, all I'm saying, if Dave present his parents to be God-fearing people,
Riri,
Dave
I put the link
present
in the chat so
Dave
you can
present
come up.
himself,
And it's also in your email.
Dave present himself
Let me see.
that his parents are pastors. And if his parents are going to support what Dave and Amber are doing before she gets her divorce. And guys, this is even something else. A lot of pastors, a lot of church does not support divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter because you see the fact that she renewed the vows and now
Mm-hmm.
she's using that whole thing. A lot of churches does not support divorce.
Exactly.
They said until somebody a spouse expire
Expired, yeah.
before they will even think about them getting remarried. So a lot of churches would not support Amber divorcing Anthony, seeing that they did renew their vows. So you have to take that into consideration as well.
Okay,
But
Read what Riri says, Charmaine. It's on the screen.
My son father asked me to marry him in a public place while married. I was happy. He divorced. He moved to Texas, and 1 year later, I was pregnant. The relationship broke me. I speak from experience, and that again is something that it was your personal choice, Riri. It was your personal choice. So, were you he divorced, he moved to Texas, and 1 year later I was pregnant. Are you guys still married? Sorry about that, guys. So I was asking Riri something. I was asking Riri, are you guys still married? Is this relationship is something going on? So that was the question I was asking because she said it broke her. What exactly broke her? Because I really don't know. There's a lot of times when we get into the relationship where people do stuff and they regret doing it. When I met my now husband, he was just coming out of. Sharon, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm on mute. Charmaine, you can hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Okay. Uh-oh, she dropped off. She will come back in. I tell you, Era, this is what's happening on the system. The least little thing, the system just go weird. Sharon, you match it and talk to us about it. I can't handle it. You watch it and we talk. Okay, thank you. So you want me to watch them when we talk about it? Okay. I can't handle it, but because I'm reviewing it, I have to watch it. But as you can see, the skip just dropped. We didn't get to see it, so I can't say much about it. So you guys have to tell me what's going on in the chat. Charmaine
So
will watch it and tell me too.
no,
Oh,
which skit?
Charmaine, now
What
go
skit
watch
are you talking about?
the one with Denisha
No, no,
and
no. I'm not watching it because Anthony's telling the
and
topic
Amber
is
and
that
Denise.
and the topic is Anthony wants Denisha to move in full time. And that's what he's telling her. And the part that I saw, because when he start talking, and then the part that I saw, she's in this woman house and this with it, that's what I'm saying. How sick can you be? This is the same
Exactly.
bedding
This
that the
is
lady was,
diabolical.
the
And
same
he's telling
bedding
her that
on
he's hungry.
the same bedding that she was laying up on. Your wife was laying up on that same bedding with you, and now you're laying up on that same bedding with your mistress or whoever it is that you're now calling her, your girlfriend or whatever it is. How low can you go? How
And
low can you go? If
they
I
have a
was
song for that,
Denisha,
you know, Charmaine.
huh?
They have a song for that. Oh,
Yeah, but
low
if
can
I
you
was
go?
Denisha,
You
I could
just,
not. I would have to tell him that we have to change everything in this bedroom before I can even go in there. She moved in like it was nothing. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you would want to be doing that. Come on, you are in this lady's bed. The same bed linen that the lady had on few weeks ago before she moved out. You are wrapping up yourself in that.
Charmaine, here it is. Riri answer. Riri, you said you wanted to come up. I
I
put
was
the
not
link.
going to share it, but I must tell you, I thank God we did not marry when I was up in the clouds. Okay, Riri, I understand and I know exactly what you feel because when I met my now husband, he was just getting out of a relationship. He was engaged to this person to be married, and I don't know what happened. And when I met him, they just broke up like a few months apart. When we started to date, because I knew him for a while, I knew him for years. We were running in the same circle, but when we started to date, he just got out of this relationship where he was engaged to this person. It didn't work out, and they broke up. And within 6 months of us dating, I invited him to come live in my house. So he moved in with me. And we were together for 5 years. And he never, and I'm telling you, he never asked me to marry him. We were having we had accounts together, so we were like sharing everything. We have bank accounts together. I said to him, he started paying the mortgage on the house, and we were doing stuff like we were
A
a
married
real wife,
couple.
like a married couple.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we visited family here in Florida, and when we get to the house, the sister-in-law was introducing us, and she said, "Oh, meet such and such." That was my husband. And then she started to introduce me, and she did not know what to introduce me as, because as this big woman, she did not want to say, "This is his girlfriend, this is his whatever." And I said, "I'm his better half."
Yeah.
I said to them, "Oh, I'm his better half." And I tell them my name. And when we went back to Jamaica, I said to him, "Listen, I'm not going to continue to play the wife role, and I'm not the wife." And he said to me, "Set the date." And that's what I did. This
Okay.
was in this was in August. We went back, and he said, "Set the date." I set the date for December, because it was not even like an ultimatum or anything, but I told him, because I felt in that moment when we were in that house, when they were trying to figure out how to introduce me. And I'm like, what are we doing? I mean, this was not the first time I was going to, because we used to travel together. And I said to him, when we get back to Jamaica, I did not do anything when we were in Florida. I wait until we went back to Jamaica. And I said, "Listen, I am playing the role of a wife, yet I'm not a wife." And he said to me, he looked at me and he said, "Well, set the date." And that was it. There was no proposal and no one knee. There was no engagement ring, because we did not have any engagement. He said, "Set the date." I set the date. I got our wedding bands made by my friend who was a
Hey,
jeweler,
beautiful. Are
and
you by
I
any?
did all that I was doing. So that is my story regarding me and my husband getting married.
Okay. I'm sorry that you have to go through that, Auntie Riri.
I
And
Yeah,
Gigi said right here, thank you for that, Charmaine. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the nice word of wisdom there. And Gigi said here, all right, Sharon, the writing for the Dalton is unacceptable, starting from that BS Shayla did and what
exactly.
Anthony and Denisha are doing. None. Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
but
no. The police wouldn't have taken her off my property. Of course, would make the police take her off of my property. Would I take her off the property myself? She would never step foot in that house. That's why I tell you, say she need a Jamaican woman to deal with. No, seriously. Them I tell me say Amber is from Detroit. Detroit Amber. Well, this is Detroit Amber. When me I see is not acceptable. Not acceptable one bit in my book. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not. She.
exactly. It's not. It's not acceptable. But the thing is, you know why they continue to do all that? Because the viewers are only saying, the viewers are only talking, but they are not really taking any real action.
Yeah.
When you look at Amber and what's his name did 1 million views yesterday, and at 800 and something. When you look at the
Mm.
Denisha and Anthony views, because people really not feeling it. When Shayla called Anthony last night, that went to, I think it might have gone to, maybe it was in 800 and something. I think it might have gone, maybe now moved to 900. But the Denisha and Anthony ones, the highest they're going since the last time that they really get the millions and whatever. since all this is happening, the highest they're going is like 600 and something, 700 and something the most. They're not hitting that 1 million or even going into the 800s. So I think people are getting really tired. So every time when the writers see that the Anthony and the Denisha thing is not working, they throw somebody else in there. They throw the Sun in there yesterday. That did not work because that only went to like 400 and something and 500 and something. So guess me what they did? They throw Shayla in there. That went to 800 and something. So I don't know what this morning thing is going to be in terms of the one that they just saw. But if they see that it's not working, they're always going to throw somebody else in there.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's what they have been doing for the past couple of weeks. Every time something don't work and they see the numbers are low, they throw somebody else in there. That's what they did on Sunday when they asked what's in to come over, and then they throw Amber in there. And for that entire day, I think they got about 5 million views in with 5 skits. So see, if we don't watch, we are the ones causing all of this chaos. We
Mhm.
complaining about the chaos,
That's what I
but
tell
then
them before,
then we are
remember?
supporting the chaos. We
Exactly. They
complain
are
about the
supporting the
chaos.
chaos.
We complain about everything, and guess what? We are still supporting it. So what you
Mhm.
think the writers are going to do? They're not going to write the foolishness because we are still supporting the foolishness.
Exactly.
Until
We
we stop supporting the foolishness, then there will be change.
mhm.
Changes only come when people demand change.
Exactly.
You
Amber
have to
didn't.
demand change for
Yeah.
change to come.
Yeah,
Amber and her
definitely.
foolishness, we have to stop supporting that as well.
Yeah,
We have to
it's
stop
true.
supporting that as well. So until we start to demand real change, there will not be any change.
But people are loving what's going on with her and Dave right
That's what
now.
I'm
So
saying. And that's what I keep saying. I'm
yeah.
saying that until
By Angela
we, the
said.
viewers, demand change, there's never going to be any change. We
Exactly.
are supporting
Well
it.
said.
Some people can't wait for the 9:30 skit to drop. Some people can't wait for the 10:30 skit to drop. They refresh their thing every hour on the hour because they want to see what the foolishness. And until we decide to say, you know what, we
Enough is
done.
enough.
Enough is enough. We done. We
Mhm.
done with all this
Let me take some
foolishness.
comment. Hold on, Desham. So Nancy says, when I met my in-law, I didn't care if they didn't like me. I am not marrying the family. I am marrying my husband. Exactly. Well said, dear darling.
Yeah, we understand all that. But guess me what? Although you're not marrying the family, you don't want to be in a situation where you go to their house and you feel uncomfortable. Yes, I understand you are not marrying the family, but being around them can cause you to be uncomfortable. And if you and the family are not getting along, sometimes the husband and you are not going to be getting along either. Because he's going to tell you you cannot disrespect my family, and then the family and you going to be always at odds, and he has to be the one to be pacifying this and pacifying that, and that is not healthy. I'm not going to want to get involved with any
Mhm.
family, anybody. Number one, I'm not going to want to go to their house.
Yeah,
I'm not going to want to go to their house because I don't get along with
with the
the family.
family.
No, I'm not going to do that. Not happening. Not
Auntie
happening.
Riri says here. Yeah, me understand that. Well said, dear. So they're just, you see, real life and the skit life is really commingled together. You know, it does happen in real life too, as we can see, and
Of course
they're
it does.
teaching
It
us
happens in real
not to
life.
do what Anthony and Amber is doing. It's a teaching moment for us not to do. They are showing us some people say, if that's the way, I don't want to get married. Auntie Riri says, he was the high school sweetheart, and I felt like it was destiny. It was not of God. I had just broke up and broken when we were reunited. Are you guys back together, Auntie Riri? All right. Before him asks you to marry him. All right. Thank you, Auntie Riri. I know Tina Amber really wants out, and Auntie Riri and Scandy B say, you have a testimony. Yes, and she knows what it is. Auntie Riri, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through that, but that is learning for you, and that give you growth, and you learn from your mistakes. So well done to you. You were broken and now you're old, right, Auntie Riri? I'm so happy that you're doing much better. And Tina says, Dolly, yes, Amber and Anthony is not good for each other. Thank you, Tina. And Sananta said, this march is over, finished, done. God don't give anyone more than what they can manage. That is true also. But if it's not of God, for Amber to be a godly person, Sanita, God didn't give her Dave. That's all me I gonna say. He's not the author of confusion. Most definitely not. She gave herself Dave. Dave gave himself Amber. Anthony gave himself Denisha at the end of the day. It is what it is. Anthony Dalton is a clown, Gigi saying he's more than so diabolical. Where's Charmaine? We lost Charmaine. Here, put her back on the screen. Charm. Anytime I watch a skit, then she fall off, so she come back on. So now, Anthony is a clown for real. This man, moving in his mistress, he is not divorced yet. He has to go to court. And this man, moving his son, the woman's son, into the house, and he doesn't even have a bedroom for his own son. Make that make sense. So I'd like to hear from you guys in the chat. Make that make sense to me right now. Make that make sense. How in God's name is Anthony doing this nonsense? You tell me. How can you? Okay, so let me put this to you. If you were Anthony, would you be moving, making a room in your house for Denisha's son? And what about your own son? This is diabolical. I like to hear what you guys have to say. Charmaine, jump in quickly. And you know what? Before Charmaine start, let me just read the comments first. All right. And let's see here. Let me just, okay. So I think, let me see what you guys are saying. I think you guys went to watch the skit. And it says, Wayne is in California. Yes, he is. Dolly, my mother left the marital home. I wanted to go with her at the time. She wouldn't take me. Her children. All right. Thank you, Gigi. Oh, that is so sad, Gigi. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. And then Nancy says, Anthony says, Denisha, I got your back. Yep, that's what he said, Nancy. And then Eroslav, Wolfman Dave is worse than Anthony. At least he never slept with a married woman. Yeah, but right now, Anthony is diabolical. Not even his own birth son. I have to pull that. Anthony is making a bedroom for Denisha kid. Do you agree with Anthony making a bedroom for Denisha's son and not his child? So we're going to poll this question to the audience. All right, so we're polling this to the audience. Okay, you guys says yes in that poll. Thank you guys for that poll. Well done, guys. I'm trying to end that one and start a new one. All right, so here goes. Yes, put all the clones inside the chat. And Charmaine, hold on there. And I'm pasting to his own. All right, so we just do that, Charm.
Listen, Wayne dropped some nuggets this morning.
Okay, what he says?
When he's talking about Amber, you have a wife, and he said, man, that ship has sailed. Wayne said that ship can turn around.
Exactly, I told you guys.
That's one of the nuggets this morning. He said,
I told you guys.
He said that ship can turn around.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and remember, when Wayne dropped nuggets,
yeah,
Wayne is dropping nuggets. Wayne said, really, that ship can turn around.
Exactly. When
that's one of the nuggets. because that ship is going to turn around. And then he said to
Exactly.
him, you don't, he said, this house is for Kai. He said, did you ask Kai if you can have a room for the other Kai in your house? He said, you're moving too fast. You might not even have that house. That's what I mean, guys. I need you to go and watch
So
the
that,
video and
yeah,
listen
look
to it.
at
He
the
said,
skit
how you
and
know
come
you're
back.
going to even have that house?
Wait there, may I have to
And
go
he said,
listen to
you're
it from
talking
my.
about basketball court. You have to think about the real court that Amber is going to take you to.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the real court that the judge, think about the real court with the judge that Amber is going to take you to. Because he called Wayne to find out Wayne's father and brother because he want to turn one of his guest room into a room for Kai. And he said, do your son have a room at your house? He sleeps anywhere he sleeps when he comes there. He lays it anywhere. And you're making a room for somebody who you don't even know, son. So Wayne is dropping gems this morning. Trust me.
I'm listening to it now. Can
Yeah,
you read
because
the
he's saying
comment,
Amber, he
Charmaine?
might not even have the house. Because he's saying Amber might even get the house. That's what Wayne is saying. You sure you're going to have the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That ship can turn around. Drop a nugget on the Dalton future skit. That ship can turn around. Anthony said that ship has sailed, and Wayne says that ship can turn around. And Wayne checked him to say he's moving too fast. Who is checking Amber for moving too quickly? Wayne checked Amber already. Wayne tell Amber, Wayne check Amber and says consequences. There is going to be consequences for what you're doing. So Wayne did check Amber already.
Yeah, he
Wayne
did.
has checked Amber more than one time because Wayne tell Amber that there is going to be consequences.
I'm trying to listen to it, but I can't listen to it and do the review. It's hard for me, guys. I can't listen to it and do the review at the same time. So thank you, Charmaine, for doing that for me because I can't listen to it and then talk at the same time. Yes. So you're right. So Charmaine will be our liaison in telling us what's going on with you guys also in the chat so we can
Amber said
speak
she's
on it.
going to see her lawyer today. Remember
Yeah,
when
that's what
Amber
she
was
said.
talking to
Yeah.
what's his name? He said, I'm going to meet the girls and then I'm going to see my lawyer. So
Yeah,
I
that's what
want to
she
see
said.
the skit. I want to see the skit where Amber see her
Yeah,
lawyer and
lawyer. Yes,
hear
that's what I'm
what the
waiting
lawyer
for.
is going to tell her. That's the skit I want to see.
Yeah, I really want to see that skit this morning. I'm surprised that Anthony's not seeing his lawyer, considering the situation. Because this is where I'm going with is unacceptable. And I wonder if his lawyer aware of what he's doing. Will she drop him as a client? Or I'm dying to hear what Anthony lawyer will ever say if he goes there. But at
Oh,
least, guys,
somebody is saying real life. Well, the true owners of the house will be renting it out any longer soon. The Daltons won't be in that house. Oh, maybe that's why he's saying that you're not going to have that. You sure you're going to have that house or something? I did not listen to the
thank
entire
you, Gigi.
skit.
Hold on, Asham. Gigi, I tell Dion something. Same for me. I just catch Sharon review or O'Neill review. Can't sum up those skits with Denisha or Dave.
See,
Thank you, guys.
Wayne
Let me
is
hear what
dropping
Dion
gems on
say.
Anthony, but Anthony's not listening. Does he have a room for his real son Kai? Anthony said, this is Kai house. Wayne told him he's moving too fast. Wayne said, did you ask your son Kai if you can have a room over there for Kai? Wayne is a hoot. Wayne is a hoot and a holler. My mom would say Wayne is a hoot and a holler.
Yeah, so they're gonna turn it around because they know they got it. Because I tell you guys, if it wasn't for God as a plan, I would be on the same bag one as Tina and quite a few other girls.
I need
But
to I
because I know when you're a child of God, you are not, and even if you're not a child of God, from you have morals, you will not be cheating until
Sharon,
you get your divorce. Yes,
I need you
Charlie.
to ask the chat a question.
Yes.
If Dave mom does not accept Amber in her current situation, do you think Dave is going to walk away? What will Dave do if his mom does not accept Amber in her current situation?
If
Will he
Dave
walk
doesn't,
away or will he stay?
all right, hold on. In the
That's
meantime,
it.
I'm doing that. Charmaine, read the
Okay,
chat, the comments for me.
Anthony didn't make a custom baby nursery for his own Kai. Most of the time, baby Kai is shown he's sleeping with. Okay, so he's either sleep when Kai sleeps over, he's either sleeping in the bed upstairs with Anthony or with Amber. He does not have a room at that house. He never made a room. And now he's going to make a room for somebody else, kid that he knows. And that's all Wayne is saying. You're moving too fast. He used the word more than one time. He said you're putting a new face in the place. He also said something about your wife. And he said that ship has sailed and he said it can turn around. So all those are nuggets that Wayne is dropping. But Anthony's not listening because he's so in. He said, "Boy, that girl has laid it on you." I mean, I have to watch it again because I still was not listening to everything that it was saying. So at the end of the day, I think I still have to watch it again. I'll still have to watch it again. But I can tell you one thing that Wayne is giving us gems and we are not even listening to the gems.
Charmaine, if me listen to it, me and you will pick up the gems.
Because the
And there's
fact that
quite
he
a
said
few of
that
the chat
ship can,
family
he
will
said
get
the ship
pick
can
up the
turn
nuggets.
around. He said the ship can turn around.
Exactly. The ship can turn around. I'm gonna listen to it
Somebody
too.
is
Right?
saying Dave will ask her to speed up the divorce and wait for her, but Dave cannot ask her to speed up the divorce if Anthony is the one holding up the paper. Amber been asking Anthony from as soon as
What is
he was served to sign the divorce paper and he's not signing it. So how can Dave ask Amber, who is not she's not the one holding up the divorce to speed up the divorce unless he's going to tell her to walk away with nothing. And Amber is not doing that. Amber is not doing that.
okay? Let's see what Dali are saying. I know they renew their vows. However, I know a real life case where the person had a chance of change of heart and it was accepted by the court and judge. Did I read that properly? I know they renew their vows. However, I know a real life case where the person had a change of heart and it was acceptable.
By the court
Accepted
and
by
judge.
the
Yeah.
court. Okay, thank
No,
you
I
for that.
think Dave mom knows he's a womanizer. No, Amber will walk away. He will stay. Charmaine, I believe they will be in the house, that Abigail house. I think they will buy that house also. They said Amber bought a house in real life. Yeah, Amber
Yeah,
bought
she
a house
did.
in real life.
I'm
But
wondering if I'm wondering if the house that's the our house that Dave lives in.
who is Amber's
That
house?
Dave.
No, they said the house that Dave is in is the what's his name? Alex house in real life.
Oh,
Somebody
okay.
said in real life that is Alex house.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know Amber bought a house in real life just the other day when she was talking about somebody that she met at a gas station and she gave the person money and she asked Ray to send the person some more money because
Yeah.
Ray's her cameraman. So I know she did buy a house in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we saw I glimpsed a piece of her house, but she didn't show the full thing because
Yeah.
her car was parked in the driveway. Yeah. Saint Michael says there are many gods. However, there is only one Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And that is so true, Saint Michael. And Era, really, I don't trust Dave. That's what Gigi is saying. And then and honestly, G, I totally agree with you too. Dave is doing what Amber tell him Anthony is not doing, and he says he won the prize
Exactly.
because he's making
Exactly.
sure he's doing exactly what Anthony is not doing for Amber. That's my opinion, and Gigi
Guys,
sees that too.
Remember, I told you if you listen to this song,
Me not listen
Dave,
to this song. Yesterday me
when
couldn't
Dave
bother.
saw
Me never listen
Amber,
to it because
when
you know I
Dave
was in
saw
the back office of
Amber,
YouTube I do my thing.
when Dave saw Amber, he said the heavens open up.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So when
Yeah.
Dave saw Amber, Dave, in Dave's mind, he tell himself, and maybe that's what Dave always do, pray on women, regard as long as he want the woman, they
Mm-hmm.
become his prey, and he's going to find a way to get them. So when Amber started complaining about her husband
Mm-hmm.
doing, not doing, and all of that, he said yes. So when she says that she was divorcing him, that present another opportunity for Dave to just
Yes.
swoop in and play the role of that doting person, because now he has the opportunity to show Amber that he is completely opposite of her husband, which Amber was so happy because she found somebody who she thinks will have her back, somebody who is going to dote on her. That birthday, that morning of her birthday, when he gave her that cake, when he sing that birthday song, when he wish her happy birthday, and then when Amber went home and Anthony did not even wish her a happy birthday, I think that's what actually clenched the deal for Amber, and it clinched the deal with Dave, because
Exactly.
Amber starts seeing Dave in a much, much different light. They
Mm-hmm.
were exercise partner, but on that morning was the
Yes.
morning that actually seals the deal. When
Exactly.
Dave
Well said.
showed
Yeah. I
her
totally
that
agree
he
with that.
remembered her birthday. I mean, he just looked at her driver's license. That would impress anybody. He looked at her driver's license when they were doing business. And
Yeah.
this man was able. What did he do? He was able to remember her birthday. He was able to make her feel good on her birthday, which her husband did not. So, in just saying that, that was what actually clenched the deal for Amber, and that's what clenched the deal for Amber and Dave, because Amber started looking at Dave in a very new, different light, regardless of whatever.
Yeah.
That
Well said.
morning
Yeah.
tells Amber that Dave is something she can pursue. Dave is something that she sees something in Dave that she has never seen, she has not been seen in her husband of late.
Exactly. And she
Not that she
wants to
has
see
never
that in
seen
him.
it, but she has not seen it in him of late. And that's what actually did whatever she clenched the deal for her. That what clenched that deal for her that day, that birthday morning. And that's what she started using, because when Dave asked her, it was after that Dave asked her to go to, remember, Dave asked her to go to Charlotte with him after
Yeah.
that, because she told Anthony that she was going to the mountains for her birthday.
Yeah. She lied.
She was just going to the mountains for her birthday. So it was that morning that actually did it for
So,
her, that
because
birthday.
she listened to Ernestine. I don't think she was gonna go, but Ernest still tell her to
Yeah,
go.
she was having a change of heart,
You're right.
because she said, "Oh, I'm a married woman and blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah, whatever." And Ernestine tell her, "Go, girl, whatever." And
And your
even with
marriage is
the
over a long time.
listen, she's listening to Ernestine regarding the wrong things.
Exactly. She's not thinking clearly.
She's
Let me take
listening to
five
Ernestine
comments,
because
Charmaine.
Ernestine was the one she listened to regarding the whole Dave thing at the party.
Exactly.
If she didn't listen to Ernestine, I don't think there would be a Denisha living in her house. If she had,
Exactly.
because Anthony would not be aware of any Amber and
Please
Dave.
hit the like button, guys.
She should
Please
have
hit
just
the like
left. She
button.
should have tell Ernestine that, listen, I am not going out there. This is disrespectful. We're
Mm-hmm.
still married. We're going through a divorce. And she should have put her foot down with Dave as well. She should have told Dave that, Dave, I know that this is this and that is that, and that you're serious about me. But this is, I'm being disrespectful if I go out there to do that. Especially she heard that Wayne was out there and whoever else was out there. She should never have done that. She should just tell
Exactly.
them
It's
that,
true.
you know what? Let us keep what we are doing some a little bit longer. Just let's do this a little longer. I mean, I'm not ready for the world to know or anything, but she listened to Ernestine.
But
She
you know
listened to
something,
Ernestine.
Charmaine? Another thing is, even when she was getting a divorce the first time, she would have slept with not Victor, but she would have slept with
She
Calvin.
would have slept with Kelvin in the end. After,
Eh,
remember, at the
Yeah,
beginning,
if they never let her friend go and Brittany slept
exactly.
with
But I'm
him.
saying at the beginning when Kelvin kissed her, she left.
Yeah,
Remember, that
but
was
in
why
the
she
end
give up
part,
her.
she would have slept
She's
with him.
yeah. If
I,
she said,
she have that tendency to do that. That's what I'm seeing now. Amber have the tendency
but
to
in
cheat.
that instance, I would nobody
Yes.
would blame her because guess me what? Anthony was living with Shayla.
Yeah, me could have blame
Anthony
her
was
either.
out there with
I could have
Shayla.
blame her.
Anthony was living with Shayla. Anthony was out in the open with Shayla. There was no more secret because Anthony said he's glad everything is out in the open. That's what he told Shayla. He's so glad now that everything is out in the open. And he's saying the same thing about with to Denisha again. You realize Anthony's
Yeah.
just repeating stuff because when everything came out with him and Shayla, he told Shayla that he said, you know something, I'm so happy everything is out in the open now. I'm not hiding anymore. I'm this, I'm that. And he's repeating the same thing now with and with he told Denisha when they were leaving
Leave
that
Anthony
breakfast
will
spot
listen to
that day.
me.
He told her that I'm glad everything is out in the open. I'm kind of glad everything is out in the open. Just like he told Shayla. And what where did it get him? It got him nowhere. It got him exactly nowhere. The same thing he did with Shayla, the same thing he's doing with Denisha. Okay,
All
Lily
right.
said, I believe they will be in, who will be in Abigail's house? Amber bought a house. So you're saying Amber and Anthony will be in Abigail's house. Anthony need Kendrick or Natasha for his attorney. Natasha not going to take Anthony because Anthony don't like Anthony.
All right. One moment, there, Charmian. Guys, we have 85 people watching. Can you please hit the like button? Because right now I can't believe we're on the live. We're giving so much nuggets. We're bringing real education to what we're watching, and
Sharon, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
nobody is.
Sharon, I'll be right
Yes.
back.
Okay, Charmaine. And no one is hitting the like button. So let me go over here because it look like my uncle have what? Let me see. One like? No, man. You mean tell me something can't get a like to see it myself? Let me just refresh the screen and see what's going on. Okay, so I have 47 likes. Guys, please come out of the bushes and hit the like button, please. I'd really appreciate that, guys. We're doing such a great job. You guys are enjoying what we're saying. I know I don't get to read all the comments. Thank you, Goddess. Please check in and hit the like button. Goddess is telling you guys. Support Sharon underscore Rika review. Thank you, guys. Just double check to see if you are it. If you have hit the like button. Angela C is also saying to you guys says 84 watching and 47 likes. Please hit the like button. When I just went out, now we have 82. Guys, please hit the like button. And we're having such a great discussion here. And you guys are not hitting the like button. And for the 47 people that hit the like button, kudos to you guys. Let's give you guys a round of applause. Get us into Dolly says hashtag 49. Okay, get the like button up, Candy B saying. All right, guys, come on, guys. We can do it. Hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button. Double check. Goddess is telling you guys, double check. Hit the like button. Let me try get this on the screen on the other screen here. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. 4274. Please hit the like button. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dear guys. The writers are throwing spaghetti against the wall and see what's it exactly. And guys, the last kit here that dropped, Charmaine, is right there. Is a lot of nuggets inside of the skit. All right, guys. And Gigi's here saying, even if Anthony has a real near-death experience, I don't believe he'll change. I hope the writers have something in store because I'm sick of this merry-go-around. A lot of people are sick, but hang in there, Gigi, hang in there. And that Willie says, I don't go anywhere and I'm uncomfortable. Exactly. Neither do I, darling. I stay at my house. And right here too, and Santana says Anthony needs to get out of Amber life now, Santana said, because she just want to whoop that boy straight. Nancy says, I will spend time with my family. He can go to his family. Yes. And Gigi says, that's right. People encourages you to change isn't real change. It has to come from within. And well said there, Gigi. Charmaine hit the nail right on the head there. New skit Anthony tells me he's going to Denisha. Okay, that means I'm up too far, so we need to come down. All right, we see that Anthony is a clown here. Yes, and we get some more clown for Anthony. You guys are not mincing your words. Santana says Anthony needs to lost everything to his name and all his friends. He will know God and learn and be a better man. Santana says, well said, darling. A lot of people wants to see change, and that's what will come eventually. Trust me, they're gonna be changed. Dropstar says the house belongs to Amber and Anthony. It's the marital home. Neither of them have the legal right to move anyone in. This is insane writing. Let him get away with this with no consequences. Drugstore is gonna get consequences. I think that's my opinion. I believe so. Wayne just dropped some nugget. The ship is about to turn around, guys. The ship is about to turn around. And simply says, did you watch this skit? Wayne gonna have his father help Anthony fix the boy room, and they're going to Wayne house to play basketball again. Wayne is in the middle of Anthony BS. Thank you, Simply. Thank you. Charmaine, watch it. I just show a little bit of it, but I didn't get to see any of that. So I will get to watch it so we can speak on it again later if we choose to. All right. I will just watch it to pick the nuggets so I can tell you the nuggets. I don't mind as long as it speed up the divorce. Tina says she don't mind watching it. As long as Gigi down here says, I accept Jesus into my life at a very young age, and I wasn't strong enough when life experiences started happening and I fall away. It doesn't mean I wasn't a Christian. Well, says Gigi, a lot of people don't realize that, but eventually, have you accepted? You turn yourself around, all right, Gigi? And then Dolly says, some people do in real life what Anthony character is doing, not realizing the consequences. Well said, well said. And they absolutely does that. That's why they're showing it in the skit that it does happen in real life too. And they're teaching us what we're seeing. Don't do what the character is doing because you're gonna reach consequences. And Trapstar says simply, it's crazy. I don't watch this skit. I refuse to watch Anthony and Denisha skit while they're in that house. Trapstar, I agree with you, Trapstar. I have to review it, so I have to watch it so I can come with the tea for you guys. And Angela says, Anthony didn't make a custom baby nursery for his own Kai. Most of the time, baby Kai is shown sleeping on bed, Anthony sofas. Exactly. Anthony is a disgrace as a father, I mean, not lie. He is a disgrace as a father. You cannot. Look from when Amber is telling that he needs to make a room for Kai. And I thought she did. Honestly, I thought she did. She said she bought clothes for the baby and so forth. Guys, please hit the like button. It won't cost a thing. Hit the like button. It's just right at top. It's a thumbs up. You just click the thumbs up, and that's it. And sometimes when you hit the thumbs up, if you think you hit it, so double check and see if it hit. All right. Thank you very much for your cooperation. We do appreciate you very
I'm
much.
back.
Yes, I'm reading some comments. Sean, thank you for
Okay.
being back. So Anthony just dumb. He doesn't have a room for his own son, and that Willie, that is unacceptable. And Gigi says, Adele, Marie, it meant that I had to repent from my ways, go to God and ask for help and forgiveness. God is forgiving God, and renewed my faith in Him, just like David. Awesome. I'm so happy for you, Gigi. I did the same too. And when you pull away from him, he will make a situation that you have to come back. When you have the foundation, when you grow up in the church and you move away from him to go and experience life. But eventually, he will pull you right back to him and you say, Lord, here I am again. And he will forgive you. So, yes, Anthony's situation and Amber's situation can
Uh,
change.
so Marianne, I see where Marianne is saying that not Dave, Wayne said the ship can turn around, but he did not say the ship will turn around. Wayne never said anything straight.
Exactly.
When people saying he said there will be no divorce, he actually did not say come right out and said there will be no divorce. He dropped hints about it because the day when Anthony told him that uh they were divorcing, remember him and Kai and Wayne was out there and Amber came and he said to Amber, I don't think you want a divorce. And Amber was asking, would you go back to your ex-wife? That was one time when he said, and he did not come out right and said, no, there is not going to be a divorce. But he always drop hints. If he said this morning that the ship will turn around,
Yes,
that
it
would
can
not
turn
make any
around.
sense because everybody will be saying, okay, they're going to get back together. And they're not going to want to put that out there like that. So he said the ship can turn around.
Yes.
Not saying that it will, it says the ship can turn around, but that is also a
Eklund said there's
nugget.
going to be a divorce, Charmian.
That can be a nugget to say the ship can turn around. So that
Yeah.
mean, and he said to him, I have to watch the skit again because he was saying to him something about Amber and whatever. That's why Anthony said that ship has sailed because he said that's Amber's place, or don't you have a wife or something? And he said that ship has sailed. And he said, well, the ship can turn around. So it was on the fact that he mentioned Amber why
Mm-hmm.
Anthony said that the ship has sailed. And then he said to him, you're talking about coming to my basketball court and you're not talking about the other court with the judge that Amber is going to whatever. So, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that Wayne was saying that I will have to watch again to get the full sense.
Yeah, I
But
will
for
watch
right
again
now, yeah.
so
But
I
for
can
right
get to
now,
see it because
yes,
I
he
only
was.
show a little piece for
Yeah,
us
but
to
for right
take
now,
from
he
it.
was
Just
just
think
saying
on it.
he was just saying some stuff like Wayne
Yeah,
always say some stuff.
yeah,
But
definitely.
he was actually saying that the ship can turn around, which means a lot of people have been saying it for a while now that there will not going to be a divorce. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care one way or the other. All I
Santana
know
said
that
this
for
ship
these two
needs to be
people,
sunk
these two
out to the
people
sea.
will have to find a way to grow again. They will have to find a way. And I think it was Terry, and I was talking to this morning.
You
And
are
I said to
speaking to me
Terry,
too.
and I was talking to you, and I said, you know what I feel like? There's going to be until because when he was talking to Wayne and Wayne was saying certain things, you can see that he was so stressed. Look at his face. His face was giving off stress. And
Exactly.
when somebody is stressed, there are two things happen to them when they are stressed. They can stroke out because stress can cause you to stroke out,
Mm-hmm.
or you'd suffer a heart attack. Stress does not cause you an or a panic attack. You can suffer any one of those three. And I think this is going to be a bigger
Yeah,
situation
look
with
at this. Look
Anthony.
at this. I'm showing them. Let me just show them. I'm not playing it. I'm just showing that. Look at his face.
Look at that. You see that
Yeah,
face? Look
something
at
is
that
gonna happen.
face.
Something is
Do
brewing,
you think
guys.
that is the
Something
face
is
of a
brewing.
man that is happy and go lucky or whatever?
He's jumping too
Wayne, I don't
fast.
remember know what Wayne was saying to him right there, but Wayne was saying something and look at that face. Because I
Oh, he
know
said he
for a
said, bro.
fact that is going to be Anthony. Anthony is going to have a serious health
Yeah.
situation. And you know what's going to happen when he has that serious health situation? He's still going to be married to Amber, and Amber will be the one to make all the necessary decision. Amber is going to be the one, and maybe when Amber start making this decision, that's when Amber is going to decide to get rid of the house. If they have to get rid of the house, Amber is going to be the one to decide because if she's going to even want to walk back through that door, she's not going to
Mm.
walk back through that door where there was so much hurt and so much things that She have to get a brand new house where there are no
Definitely.
memories of the past or anything. And I think that is what's going to happen when Anthony is recovering. They're going to
Let
be
me take
recovering
some.
in a brand new space.
Yeah. Thank you, dear
He's
Sean.
going to have to
Let me
recover
take
in a
some
brand new
comments.
space, and it's going to be within this space. He's going to come to some realization. He's going to come to some realization that, listen, I have to change. There is
True.
nothing I can do right now, but I have to change.
Yeah, you have to
That's
change.
it. You have to change and you have to
He
want
has
to
to.
change. Nobody can change him. No
He has to
Delisha
do
can
with it.
change
He
him. No
has to
Wayne
want to
can change
change.
him. You'll have to want to change.
Yeah, he has to want to change.
Are you muted, Sharon?
No, I'm speaking.
Sharon, you muted?
No.
Well, I'm not hearing you, so I have to jump off and come back on.
All right. So thank you, dear Charmaine. Whenever I just barely show, I just show the picture and I tell you this StreamYard thing. So Chopstar says many fans will not watch that ship if it turns around. Anthony is too ugly and vicious to Amber. We don't want her back with him. I understand a lot of people saying that, but if they see Anthony come correct, they will watch same way. No matter how angry he is right now, you will watch. So hang in there, Trap Star. Hang in there. Let's see if this ship sink or it turns around. And that was a nugget. Come on, guys. We have to pick up the nuggets. God has a plan. That's what you guys have to look at. Let me just take some comments here. St. Michael says, Wayne check Anthony about him moving too fast. Who is checking Amber for moving too quickly? I want to see the balance. He did check Amber when he called Amber over to ask about the man that she was seeing and that she was gonna have every action of consequence. Remember that, St. Michael. That's what that was said. Dropstar says Wayne thinks he can keep writing the nastiest treatment in this marriage and keep putting it back together, then making it even uglier the next time around. Team divorce. That's what. Thank you, dear Dropstar. I thank you for your opinion there. Simply says real life. Well, the true owner of the house will not be renting it out any longer soon. The Daltons won't be in that house. All right. Thank you, Simply, for that info. I wasn't aware of that. Please hit the like button. Thanks. Goddess is telling you guys, please hit the like button. Blessed morning, Goddess London. Welcome in, guys. Wayne is devil. He needs to check himself. Trump stars say. Janet, oh, wait. Janet says, Wayne told him, don't forget about court for Amber. Yes, darling. And then Goddess says, good morning, Janet and Marianne. Eros says, Sharon and Charmaine. I told you guys that Wayne is not going to divorce the Dalton marriage. We already know that. We know. We already know, Pumpkin.
Sharon,
Yes, darling.
I want to read a comment from Auntie Riri. It says Anthony is clinging to the new Kai because the old Kai is a reminder of everything he lost with Amber. He's resenting our baby Kai. Remember? Do you remember me saying to you that every time Anthony look at Kai, it reminds him of his
Of himself.
infidelity.
Yeah.
It reminds him of how whatever he's causing Amber. And
Yeah.
I said to you guys, it's going to come a day when Anthony is going to resent Kai. And everybody was saying why Anthony does not want to spend back in the time when people were saying he's not spending a lot of time with Kai. And I said, Anthony does not want to spend time with Kai because every time he looks at Kai, it reminds him of whatever he was doing with Shayla. It reminds him of the infidelity. It reminds him of everything. And that is his karma for the rest of his life. When people saying Anthony is not getting any karma, I said, hell no, Anthony's getting karma because Kai is a constant reminder of
Oh,
what
money
he's
lies
doing
there. I
and is
didn't
going
even
to
know.
be
Wait
for the
there. Is
rest of
money
his
lies in the
life.
chat? Yeah, my money lies in the chat. I'm trying to be somewhat a defender of and action, but I don't support a man putting other child before is. I despise that. Exactly. I don't like that either, Money Law. Welcome in, Money Law. I didn't even see that you were here. Thank you. And then the phrase that says, "Aunt is going." Well said, dear Money Law. I love that. I have no respect for Anthony to want to put in another person's child above his own. The Fraser said, Ant is doing all this to spite Amber and prove a point that is his house. Yes, the Fraser, nonsense. And then Dolly says, yeah, 55 like 75 watching. Thank you guys for hitting the like button.
Anytime Angelina get involved in this mess, that's what going to send Anthony to the hospital. Trust me, because it's going to come with a lot of stress. It's not going to
Thank you,
be
Sandra.
easy. And Denisha is going to start showing her true self. Denisha is going to revert to her old ways and start showing her true self. So between Angelina, Shayla, Kai, and Denisha, they are
Yep.
going to send Anthony to the hospital, and Amber is going to just sit back and watch. Because guess what?
Mm.
This is not going to be Amber's fight. Anthony keeps saying God has a plan. God has a plan on his clothes. This is going to be Anthony. God has a plan for him. This is not going to be Amber's fight. She's going to be a spectator in all of this.
Auntie
And at the
Riri
end
says
of
he's
the
having a
day,
mental breakdown.
he's going to be a spectator in all of this. And at the end of the day,
God
she
has
is
a
going to
plan,
be
trust
the
the
one to
process.
step in. She is going to be the one to step in
Get us
and
off the Ferris wheel, lady.
do the correction. She
Mm-hmm.
is going to be the one to step in and do the correction. Watch and see.
Sabrina, you're absolutely
Wayne was
right.
just warning him this morning because Wayne said to him, "You sure you're going to be in that house for another minute? Are you sure you're going to be able to do whatever with that room in a minute?"
I
Because
know,
Wayne was
eh?
warning him that he's going to lose that house. Wayne is preparing us that
Yes,
he's
he's
going to
gonna lose
lose the
that house.
house. Regardless if it is in real life or it's in Skitland life. But
Yeah, he's
Wayne's not
gonna
going to
lose
be in
the
that house
house.
anymore because the house is one of his prized possession.
Yes.
The house is money and he's getting ready to lose that. If he
Mm-hmm.
you want to tell you something else? If he should suffer a health scare, all his money is going to be gone because Ben and what's his name? They're going to
Darren.
be they're going to be enjoying all of that money. Because Amber doesn't know about it. You know why? Amber doesn't know about it. Amber does not know about all that money.
I know, eh?
Yeah.
Lily says, yeah, God has Tina Young. It's right when God has a plan. It's right when, of course, God has a plan.
If Anthony gets sick and he needs Amber, Amber will be there. Trust me.
Exactly, Auntie Riri.
Amber will be there because
Yes,
that
she
love
will
that
be.
Amber has for Anthony, it has not gone anywhere. Remember Wayne said love does not go anywhere. The love that
Exactly.
Amber said, I loved you regardless. That love has not gone anywhere. That love
Exactly.
is still there. It might be buried for a while now,
Mm-hmm.
but
But
that
when
love has
push
not
comes to
gone
shove, she will be
anywhere.
there. When push comes to shove, watch again, guys. See, they're showing a sign. That was a nugget. I have to show you guys the picture again. Just the picture, guys. Just the picture I'm showing. I'm not playing it. Anthony is not moving white. God surely having a plan for him. And remember the last time what happened to him? I wonder what will happen next. Will Amber get to go meet the family before Anthony
Give me a
pass
minute, I
out?
soon come back.
All right.
Sharon,
Yes.
give me a minute, I soon come back.
Okay. And Santana says she can't go back into that home. I won't be able to live at a house if you're coming back together. Auntie Riri said the boat will be broken and rebuilt. Definitely, Riri. That's exactly what we're saying here on this channel. They both will be broken and they will rebuild. Definitely. And Angela C, here she is. She's lying right there at my foot, looking up. I can't show her too much because then she gonna start make too much noise. She was misbehaving before, right? So thank you, Angela. Oh God, me can't even look on her. Me look on her, she gonna start crying. Granddoggy is upset with the Daltons. Yes, she is. So she was roofing where is the link, Sharon? Auntie Riri, I send the link in both of your thing. And I send the link in both your email that I have. Let me just put the link back on here. Where is it? Charmaine is coming back shortly. Um, it looks like there's an emergency. Well, on there. Let me just. I'm getting a long distance. It looks like an emergency. Okay, that's okay. We'll deal with it after. Okay, so the doggy, she is good. So Riri, oh, I let me see if I paste the link in the chat. I was here trying to watch Anthony in the meantime so I can speak on what the nugget is. I don't like when I don't have the nuggets. You know what I mean? Auntie Riri, the link is in the chat. I put it in the chat again for you. And Charmaine have to step away for a bit. Oh, here she's awesome. Yes, Auntie Riri, welcome. Let's hear what you have to say.
No, I was just gonna say, I dropped off and I went uh to my page to discuss it as well. But you
Mm-hmm.
guys, nobody, we don't, and let me know if I'm wrong, Sharon, and I'm speaking incorrectly for you. We all see this destruction coming.
Of
No,
course.
nobody is like Team Anthony or Team not divorce. I keep saying I think they will get a divorce, but
Mm-hmm.
what we're gonna see is God totally breaks both of them to their
Mm-hmm.
core. Anthony is having a nervous breakdown right before our eyes. He has a
Mm-hmm.
history of a panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, panic and anxiety kind of go together, kind of go with depression.
Mm-hmm.
If you got one, sometimes you can pick up the others,
Yeah,
if you
I
will.
have that. I have panic
So
attack.
what I'm thinking is happening is we're gonna see it real time, you guys. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
hate Anthony's guts. We know
Mm-hmm.
that. You hate him.
Mm-hmm.
But before it's over with, just like we hated Amber, this is gonna come full circle, you guys. They are the
Exactly.
main characters. They are
Think
the main
that's so.
storyline. And this
Mm-hmm.
stuff does happen in real life.
Yes.
You know
It
what I'm
does
saying?
happen in
Different
real life.
spects of
Yes.
it. But this man is having a breakdown. He resents
Mm-hmm.
Kai right now. He's not
Mm-hmm.
saying it, but he does.
Yeah.
He feels like if you go back to that skit when he first met Kai and she introduced him as my son's name is Kai. And he
Mm-hmm.
was like, my son's name is Kai too.
Yeah.
He's looking at this kid as a replacement.
Yeah.
If you think about it, he's moving faster with Kai than he
Mm-hmm.
even is with Denisha.
Yeah.
Denisha's son Kai is his redemption.
Yes.
He feels. So
But
this
he's
story is
reading it
deeper than
wrong.
what we're
He's
looking
reading
at.
it wrong.
It's deeper than what meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna get mad, you're gonna get upset. But at the end of the day, I
Not
think this
me,
whole
darling. I'm
deal
not
is gonna
getting
be
upset.
powerful. By the end of the summer,
We're going to be throwing away
maybe
our
going into
clothes.
the fall, we're gonna see a powerful
Mm-hmm.
story.
Redemption story. Definitely.
Oh, I can't hear you, Sharon.
Oh, you'd have to jump off and jump back in. I have no idea what's going on. Can you guys in the chat hear me? Just let me know. I don't want to turn on my device to see. Can you guys hear me in YouTube? Well, baby Kai doesn't get a room. Can you guys hear me? Jump off and jump back in so you guys can hear me. Okay. Yes, we are hearing you. Okay, so you guys can hear me. So Riri, you can jump back in. Whenever that happens, you have to come back on, okay? I was hearing you, Riri, but you couldn't hear me. So come back in. That's the same thing what happened to Charmaine too. She will come back on also. I can hear you. Okay, thank you, Nancy. All right. Here's Auntie Riri. Yes, Auntie Riri, go right ahead.
Oh no, I couldn't hear you, but I hope I wasn't over talking you or anything. But
No, 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 you
yeah,
were doing
but I
good.
think I think I think the I think the mansion is gonna burn. I don't know if they would do AI to do it or if it's going to figuratively burn.
Mm-hmm.
But we are seeing the destruction and the demolition of the house that Anthony built
Yep.
as he came to Atlanta to build his house. So you guys
Mm-hmm.
don't metaphorically, don't get wrapped up in this house. The house is a
Mm-hmm.
metaphor. The house is
Mm-hmm.
about to burn. The house is
Mm.
burning right now.
I like that twist. Yes, it
So
is burning.
don't get wrapped up in this house thing, you guys, and him moving Denisha in and how disrespectful it is. The writers are showing us metaphorically the house is
Mm-hmm.
now burning. This house that he loves, the karma that you guys wanted, this is what you're seeing right now.
Well, I told them already in a previous video that this is Anthony's karma and people not taking me seriously, you know? The only time they will take me seriously is if I say something and it comes true, they will take me seriously. But this is Anthony. This is Anthony's road that he has to travel, and that is Amber's road she has to travel. Eventually, they will come together when they have redemption, healing, and forgiveness. The
Yep.
power of forgiveness.
Come on.
Because the two of them are doing the same thing. At
The
the
same
end of
thing.
the tunnel, they're gonna be the power of forgiveness,
Yep.
guys.
Even if they all part, it's a
Mm-hmm.
story of there's no you guys, you gotta think about this. There's a method to the madness. People who say
Oh,
I'm not gonna watch anymore. What is
they
Wayne
need to watch it.
doing
They need to watch it. They
in
need to
all
watch it.
this? You think it's a coincidence that he's a PK? Do you think it's a coincidence that his mother is a preacher? And you think it's a coincidence he keeps talking
No,
about?
everything is all set up.
Yeah, it's set
I
up, you
told them
guys.
they have to go through this anti-read. They have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
It's
Enjoy
a,
this, you guys. Enjoy the
mhm.
entertainment factor of it all. For the trolls who say I'm Team Anthony, and they say such rude and ugly things, you are missing the point of what
Mhm.
the message that Wayne is trying to deliver to us. This is going to be a powerful story in the end, but
Exactly.
but we can't
And
hate
I
and
am
fight
going
each other.
to say me and Auntie Riri and Charmaine called it because I love to wallow in it when I am right. Whenever I say
Yep,
something and it happens, I love to say I didn't I tell you? That's how I am. That's how Sharon
yep,
Review is. We call a spade a spade. We
yep.
pick up the nuggets and we put the nuggets,
You
we
know what
help
you-
each other to put the nuggets together,
Yep, yep.
and
And it's
that
gonna
is
happen. I'm not even going
mhm.
to entertain. I'm gonna try not to get in my feelings because by the end of the
No,
summer, all those people are gonna flip.
exactly.
So
Auntie Riri, remember, we are human beings, so we are going. It's going to evoke
yep.
human emotions, as
Come
Charmaine
on.
says. It
Come on.
is evoking human because it is real. We are watching it, and
Real
it's a
time.
skit, but people
Yep.
can relate. The skit is
Late.
relatable. That is
Yes.
why it evoked human reaction, and
Yep.
that is why the Wayne is writing the skit. Oh, he's writing it because he wants that from the audience,
In the
and
club.
they're splitting the audience. Some
Yep.
people, if you're Amber Rice, then get mad at you.
After we
If
do
you're
this.
Anthony, you then get mad at you. If you're not team divorce, then get mad at you. If you're not team, if you say God has a plan, trust the process, they get mad at you. But we're just thinking of
If
what
you're
we
on the
see.
fence, they're not getting mad at you. If you're on the fence, they're
You're
not
on the
getting mad at
fence.
you.
Yep.
I tell you that I'm going to be on this fence until thine kingdom come.
Come on, Shaman.
I'm Riri. I am on this fence until
Come
thy
on, guys,
kingdom
hit the
come, and
like
I
button,
know
get me to a
nobody not
60
going
like.
to be
Come on,
upset with
guys.
me.
One more like.
I'm on the fence with you,
Thank you, Riri.
room with
Please
me.
be on the fence with me. Let us be
I'm
on the
not on
fence
the fence.
because
I
I can't
am
support. Why you're not on the fence?
I am not on the fence. Let me tell you why I'm not the fence. I'm trusting the process. God has a plan, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
but
Yeah,
not.
that's the fence. That's the
you don't
fence.
know which way the wind will blow.
Yep,
No,
you on the
it's
fence.
okay. It's okay. I'm
That's why
trusting
I
the
have to be on
process.
the
Either where
fence.
it goes, I'll be fine. I'm
Yep.
trusting the process. God have a plan. Even if they're not end up together,
Okay,
Auntie Riri and Charmaine, and they go their separate ways, I'm fine. As long as
let
God
me
has
give
a
you all
plan,
a joke. Let
I
me
am
give you
with
all
it.
a joke. Sharon, let me give you a joke. So I live in you all know I live in Florida. So
Yes.
Heat, back in the days when Heat was playing in the championship, and every night we'll be there watching the games.
Yeah.
And my husband and my son would say to me, "Who you cheering for?" I said, "Nobody." And they said, "What you mean
Mhm.
you're not cheering for anybody? You're not cheering for it?" I said, "No. If they start to win, then I'll cheer for them." They call me
Yep.
No, you
bandwagonist.
can't be like that.
No,
You
no, no.
can't
They
be
said
like
I'm
that.
no, they said I'm a bandwagonist. And every time Heat win, I am the first person jumping up and making noise in the house. They said, "Look at that bandwagonist." That is me. I'm a bandwagonist. So
I'm not
when
like that. Me, I
I
ride
will
with you
be
from the
no,
first to
no,
the end.
no. I'm not
No.
riding with nobody first because I hate to lose. I don't like to lose. So I'm a bandwagonist, and I'm
Well,
proud to say I'm a bandwagonist.
I'm not
Yeah,
bandwagon because
man.
I'm a diehard
Uh-uh.
Cowboy fan. Win or lose, I'm Cowboys to the day I die.
Uh-uh.
You know, but
If then, they have to be winning for me to
Oh,
be
thank you,
riding with
dear
them.
Angela. All right, so we just click. Let me just answer this one here. Thank you, guys. We have 62 likes and 52 watching. Now we have 59 watching. Well done, guys. Well done. Can't wait to get all 80 likes and 90 likes that we were seeing.
and again, this is why I just said I see the vision because it's clear and evident to me, even on yesterday before this skit was dropped, that he is seeing a reflection of himself. He is seeing his dad never did this with him. And where could he be today? He's thinking even about Iman. I could have been a basketball player if my daddy would have poured time into me and put
Yeah.
more into me like this. I
Mm-hmm.
could have done this. So Kai, he's looking at older Kai. Is this boy my redemption? Is this boy my story? Is this boy my happy place? It ain't even about
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even about Denisha right now. He
Mm-hmm.
wanted to abort Kai. People are
Mm-hmm.
forgetting that. He did not want Kai.
We already mentioned that
If
on
we
here.
be honest.
Mhm.
So it's like this story is, you guys, this is about to be karma for a lot of people.
Yeah.
This is the karma y'all been waiting on. So
Mm-hmm.
don't necessarily hate the process. As Sharon has said many times, as Shaman has said, it's all of us have been saying that are getting crucified sometimes.
Yeah, we
Trust
not sometime, all the
Trust this
time.
process. Trust this
Mm-hmm.
process. It's a method to this madness to show the
Yes.
lessons. It's lessons in this if we look at it. Don't look at it like, oh, Anthony's evil. He's about to break down a bunch of stuff in this
Mm-hmm.
in this storyline. And just get your popcorn ready. Y'all finna see some
Exactly.
stuff
Get the popcorn ready.
with Anthony, I mean Amber and Dave. Get your popcorn ready. Y'all
Yeah.
gonna get it's some feelings gonna be hurt.
Yeah. A lot
Trust.
of people feelings gonna be hurt. Mine not gonna be hurt. Well
Riri,
said, dear Auntie Riri. Well
I'm going to
said.
ride and Riri coat. I'm going to ride and Riri tailcoat.
Mm-hmm.
Because do you remember when Anthony met Kai?
Well said, Auntie Riri.
When Anthony met Kai, the first thing Anthony said, he reminded me of myself
Yeah.
when I was
That's
at
what he
that
said. I
age.
remember.
So that is why he is doing all of this, because
Mm-hmm.
he is looking at this, as Riri said, this is going to be like his redemption
Yeah.
for what he did not get with his father,
With his
for the
son.
way
I
he
just
felt
called
his
it so.
father,
Yeah.
because he always said his father is deadbeat. The
Mm-hmm.
day when he was in the park with Shayla and Kai,
Mm-hmm.
he
I
was
remember that
alluding to
day. So
that
yes.
he always wanted his dad. The mom used to take him and the sister to the park, and he always wanted his dad to be part of that. His dad was never there. So all this he's doing, but you know what's going to happen in the end? This little boy is the one going to get hurt.
Yeah,
And he's
that
going
is
to get
so
hurt because
unfortunate.
Anthony is selfish.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna
that's when
Anthony
affect.
Denisha
is
go hurt him.
selfish because Anthony's
I'm
doing
putting him
this
outside
for
to get
his
the crowds
own
out of here.
selfish purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony's not doing this for Kai.
Mm-mm.
Anthony's doing this for himself,
Come on.
not
Yeah.
because of what he see in Kai, but because of his own shortcomings.
Oh shoot.
Anthony's
It might
doing
be in the
this for
car.
his own shortcomings, not for the well-being of Kai. Not
Mm.
for Kai's well-being, but for his own shortcoming. And that's what going to hurt that little boy. Because when the day come and Denisha realized that Anthony's using his son for whatever it is that he's using his son for. You see, if Denisha saw him running that son so hard this morning, she would not say anything. It's
Mm-hmm.
like this Anthony's running this little boy, that little boy is like 20 years old or in
Mm-hmm.
high school. Look how hard he's running this little boy. He's running this little boy real hard like this little boy is in high school.
But that's
Not
how
like
they
a
teach
13-year-old
them.
year
No,
old.
that's
No,
how
no,
they
no.
teach them on the
No, no, no.
basketball
But
court.
I'm not saying no, but he was running this little boy real hard. He must remember the sun is hot out there. This little boy is only 13. And he's running this little boy like the little boy is
No, that's what they do,
ready for the.
Charmaine. My son does basketball. That's what
How
they
old
don't
is
have.
your son? How old is your son?
When Matthew start,
13 the right age.
when Anthony started basketball and Charmaine, he does it and he was what 8, and he was the coach of him at the field in the sun, and they
Exactly,
were
but I'm
and they
saying, did
were
you
running
feel?
him. Oh, this is just peanuts. They have them up and down the hill. Oh no, this is just peanuts
Oh yeah,
nothing.
this light work, shaman. This light work.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know much about basketball or
I'm
anything
telling
because
you,
my
this
son
is
was into
lightweight.
football.
You
Yeah.
don't sit up
My
there.
son went to one football camp. I paid 200 and something dollars for him to go to one football camp. And when he came back, he said, Mom, this is not for me. Because
Yep.
some bigger guys were like, just like some brick walls running into me. And this is not for me. $280 went down
Yep.
the drain like that.
I went
Because
Now,
over
he
three
said
over
he's not going to
300.
bother with it anymore.
I got pictures, shaman. We look. We've been traumatized together with football camp. I
so,
spent hundreds and it didn't work.
So
my own work.
I said to my husband, this little pit let me spend $280 for him to just for the entrance fee. I'm not talking about all the gears and everything
Oh
else.
yeah.
The trip, just the entrance fee for him to go to this football camp. And
Oh
he
yeah.
came back from this football camp and said, that's it. I still look at his gears in the house. His gears is still there. I packed them away in a container. All the gears
Oh
still
shit.
there. And
And
I'm
they're
looking at it and
expensive,
said,
they're
look
not
at my
cheap.
money. And he said no, because he met some 300-pound guys that was running into him like
The
a brick wall. So
Yep, that was
he
my
packed
son.
that up so fast. He packed that up so fast. So I'm just saying, I'm not
yeah,
a,
football is rough.
yeah, trust me, football is rough.
That's what
And he
Candy
was in
B is
high school
saying.
at the time. At the time, he was in high school.
Let me
So,
read this comment from Dolly on the screen here. Some adults live their life through children. However, I allow my child to make their own choices after they turn 18. Well said, dear Dolly.
but that's what you
Well,
need to do. When my son said no more football, I just regret that I spent all that money. But I said, if you don't want to, I don't have a problem with that. And he never go play no more sports again. It was not any sports thing for him anymore. And I was not vexed about all of that. I just said, okay, no
okay.
problem. Okay.
And then Money Law says, my daughter is only 4 and her ballet teacher goes very hard on her. And I have to
Norma,
sit
shut down
there
the
and
register
watch
for
it
me,
because
please.
it teaches discipline. Exactly, Money Law. When I watched them when my daughter was doing gymnastic, I had to stand there and watch what they were doing, and she was so tiny. Yep.
Yes, and Sharon, I still understand, but that does not mean that the parents or the mom would agree with that. That's all I'm saying. I said, do you think if Danisha see how hard Anthony was running Kai, she would be like, okay, no problem?
He
Because
would.
although the parents know that this is what it might entail, sometimes they see their son being pushed extra. They're like, they're talking to the coach. They're like, do you have to push him so hard? Do you have to do this? Do you have to do that? Because as parents, we want the best for a child, but we want the child also to be healthy and okay with what they're doing. So I'm not saying him pushing whatever is not what he's supposed to do, but I'm saying if the mom sees that, would she say, ease up
Denisha
a
gonna be
little bit,
down.
do this, do that?
Denisha gonna
So
like it. Denisha gonna like this side of Anthony, and she likes seeing Kai being pushed because she misses that male figure in her life. The reason I'm saying that again with me, my son's father right now is in another country. Okay, so if a man came into my life right now and he pushed my son like that, I would absolutely love it because boys are missing that. Back in the day, when my uncle and all them were growing up, they had to pick cotton, they had to get in the field, they had to get it, and that's what made them better men. These boys are lazy today and they're sad today because they play games all day. But I would absolutely love a man to come in and do what Anthony's doing with Kai. But the flip side of this is his intentions are what would make me pause. His intentions would make me not like it. But what he's doing is good, but his motive behind it is not good.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying because Anthony is doing this because he sees he wants to feel good about himself. He's missing out on so much. So now we have this person that he's saying, you know what? This could be me. And this could be me when I was his age. And I did not get that opportunity for this to be me.
That's all these coaches are. When my son was playing football, a bunch of men who didn't make it in high school or college, and then they overdrive these kids. And that's one thing that did tick me off about the whole process is because a lot of these are wannabes and they push these kids hard when they didn't make it themselves. It's a reason you didn't make it, but then they take it out on the kids on the field and want to they overdo it.
It's just like what Angelina was doing with Shayla. Because Angelina is a product of a married man. And she want to stop that generational curse. So Kai is a product of a married man. So she was doing everything in her power to make sure that Shayla get married to Anthony. That was all Angelina was doing. Angelina wants to make sure that the curse stop with her and does not transcend to Shayla because Shayla is with now a married man, has a child for a married man, which she was the product of a married man herself. So she was doing everything in her power that Shayla would be getting with Anthony. But that was not God's plan. God's plan was for Anthony to get back with his wife. And at the end of the day, Angelina is still telling Shayla that she's going to be Mrs. Dalton. She is still she's still thinking about that fantasy that Shayla will become Mrs. Dalton.
So
So
fans, I'm sorry.
yeah. So right now she's still living in hope. She still has the hope that it will work. And that's what's going to cause a lot of problems in Anthony's life. Because it doesn't matter the people saying, oh, Denisha is going to be doing this and Denisha is going to be doing that. Of course, Denisha is going to be doing this and doing that. But Anthony cannot take all that stress. Remember the last time the doctor warned him? He is supposed to live a stress-free life. That's what he was telling everybody. He was supposed to be able to not deal with all that stress that he was going through, although he was not actually going through a lot of stress. All he was doing was Amber was leaving him. He didn't know why. And Amber want all that money, half of his asset. And that was what was causing the stress. Imagine now that he has Shayla, Angelina, and Denisha going an all-out war because that's what's going to happen. It's going to be an all-out war between all of them. And then he's going to be caught in the middle with Amber still divorcing him and Amber still wanting that 50%. So with him, he's going to crumble. He's going to crumble.
I'm gonna tell
And
y'all this worst case scenario, y'all, and it could get to this point. I don't know what the actors and actresses are doing in real life. A plot twist would be that Anthony passes. That could be a
uh,
plot twist.
well, guess me what? If he passes, it's going to be better for Amber because then Amber is going to have everything. I hear somebody was saying that Anthony was leaving the skits in another few months. I don't know if there's any truth to it, but somebody did say that Anthony was going to be leaving the skits. And
That's a
somebody
plot.
said the other day that Amber was also going to leave the skits. So I don't know. I don't know
It could
if
be a
that
lot.
is
It could
yeah,
be a lot of
because
plot twists. But you got to
yeah,
think back in the day with soap operas. Even in the soap opera eras, people would leave for years and come back.
exactly.
Luke and Laura would leave 2, 3 years and then they come back. They've been in another country or something like that. So it's a possibility, other than him really, really passing on the show. But I think that it's so many different ways this should go, and that's why we should just enjoy the ride.
Exactly.
Exactly. And
Money
that's what
Lord
I'm
says
saying.
Anthony needs to go sit with his lawyer, sit down with Amber and also Shayla, and let them know he's considering moving this woman and her son into the home. Anthony is pissing me off. And I hope I'm allowed to use that word.
Ah! Anthony's pissing off
Okay,
everybody. So
Manila.
it's not just you, Manila. Anthony's pissing off everybody. But it's not, you see, Wayne, when Wayne start to warn somebody about something and that we don't realize that Wayne is warning
I already
Anthony
know when it's telling
that
us,
he
he's
is
dropping nuggets
moving too fast.
fast.
Wayne is
I
warning.
asked the
That's a
question.
warning. You're moving too fast. You still have
Mm-hmm.
a wife.
And
Anthony,
Wayne,
you still have a wife.
and I think Wayne comes in too to let the fans know. I know this don't make sense, but this what's gonna happen. He comes in to do that. Just like the other day when he told Amber off on the porch. That's some stuff that a lot of fans were also thinking. Like, okay, she just go act like this didn't happen. He said it.
Mm-hmm.
Today, he's saying what the fans are thinking. So, y'all guys, Wayne is not dumb. He's not dumb in what he's doing. He's just
Exactly.
trying to get us to get the message. Not,
Exactly.
Exactly.
And
yeah,
that's what he's
I'm
doing
happy
because
that you're saying it too,
there are
Riri.
warnings in what he's doing right now. There are a lot
yeah.
of warnings and we might not even see it or we might
Mm-mm,
just say, you
mm-mm.
know what, we don't care. But Wayne, there are warnings in what Wayne is doing
Yep.
because Wayne is warning Anthony. He said to him, do you think you're going to have that room in a minute?
And remember, he
Why?
asked. Remember, he asked Amber too. He said, "Do you even know this guy?"
Exactly.
So Wayne is telling us, y'all get upset too fast. Amen.
And I'm
It's a
saying
message
that
to you.
Especially,
Wayne,
Riri,
Wayne is
when we
telling
say
a lot of
anything,
stuff.
especially me, if Charmaine says something, people listen. If you say something, then listen. When it come on to me and Onion, when we say something, people come at us and say,
Yep.
no, 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 no. If we read it, because we
You
look
do
at
the
the
love.
skit and reread and we see what's happening, and
Yep.
they're not picking up the nuggets. And if we
Yep.
call it, they come at you and say, no, no, no. But sit back and relax.
Yeah.
It's gonna play it how it should, and we know exactly what he's doing. And at
Of
the
course, we
end
know
of
what
it,
he's
people are
doing.
gonna love what is done.
He's not a millionaire for no reason.
Exactly.
One of my biggest,
We know
one of my
exactly what
biggest
he's doing.
skits, one of my biggest skits that I ever did when I first became a commentator, and it's still one of my biggest. It's that I said, Wayne, what happened to Jesus popping? And I think it got
Mm-hmm.
like 17,000 views. And I went off. After I did it, I took it down. And I was like, you know what, God? There's a method to the madness. But then God said, put it back up. Because I wanted to leave that up as a reminder to myself that everything I said that this is not God, this is not this is not that, all that stuff came full circle.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Cause I too, I hated Amber's character. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
Me
stand Amber
too.
when she
Oh
was
my
doing what she was
God.
doing.
Me too, Riri. Oh
And
my
how
God. Trust me.
and how we flipped to this woman of God. When Amber
Mm-hmm.
prayed, and I still say that, whenever Amber get on her knees about this situation, people are going to fall on their knees and cry. They go get themselves to God and everything else because no woman can pray, fictional or real, like Amber
Mm-hmm.
Ty. When Amber Ty, remember when Anthony found out about Wayne, what did Amber do? She fell on her knees in that kitchen and she cried out to God
Yeah.
because she wanted to save her marriage. When she showed up at Roe doorstep, she said
Mm-hmm.
she started quoting scripture.
Yeah.
When has she quoted scripture with this divorce?
No,
God let
she
him
has
do,
not.
let God let him sign the papers in
You
the
know
name of
why?
Jesus. Has she said that? No. When Amber really wants something, she pray about it.
Exactly.
Riri,
Exactly.
she said
Well
in one
said,
of her
Riri.
lives, she said in one of her lives, because I listened to it, she said she's going to be coming back and she's going to be asking, it's me again, God. Her
Hmm.
father has a play.
Mm-hmm.
That is, it's me again, God. And she was telling people about her that play and she was encouraging people to buy tickets somewhere in Detroit. There
Yeah,
was,
I watched
I
that too.
think it was a full
Watched that
weekend.
live.
And she said, Anthony and I, she said, we're going to be, she said, this question is going to come back up. It's me again, God. And Anthony is
Hmm.
going to be doing it too. So
I'm
it
telling
might
you.
not be up back yet, but it's going to come back up when she's going to go back to God and tell God it's me again.
I'm telling you, there's a reason
Because,
she's not praying now.
exactly.
And people are missing that. She has not prayed once. She ain't even
Exactly.
she ain't even
He has
prayed to
not prayed once.
she has not prayed to be with David. She has not said,
Exactly.
God bless David. And it may be coming up in the skit this weekend. I don't know. But she has not prayed.
She
And
hasn't.
What did
that's
she
the
say to
difference.
Ernestine? Who remember what she said to Ernestine when Ernestine said something about God? She did not believe that it was of God.
Exactly. I
Come
said
on.
that earlier. Yeah.
Come on, Shaman.
She did
Come
not
on.
believe that it was of God because she
Exactly.
said to Ernestine, "Do you think God would really
Exactly. I
give
said it
me?"
earlier,
And
guys.
I'm still a married woman. And
Yep, and
Mm-hmm.
she was
Ernestine,
looking in the
yeah,
mirror. She was
Yeah.
looking in the
And she
exactly.
mirror.
was right in Dave house.
So
Right
she
inside Dave
knows
house.
that what she's doing is not right. She
That is
knows.
why she hasn't gone to God as yet, guys. Because if she goes, she have to drop Dave.
Yep.
And she
Yep.
doesn't want to drop Dave right now.
She don't want to leave
She's
that
in
feeling
the
right
flesh.
now. Come on. Come on now.
She
Of
is
course,
in
she
the
knows what
flesh and
she's doing is
Anthony
not
is in the
right.
flesh. Two peas in a
Both of
pod.
them.
I will always say that.
Anthony is
They
leading.
are both do
Anthony's, you know what cause? And somebody said, and I read a comment somewhere,
Some
said
cookies without sugar.
they were showing the picture with
exactly.
Anthony looking at Amber and Dave. They were showing that picture with Anthony looking at Amber and Dave. And they said, in that moment when Anthony see the woman that he loved so much choose a man over him,
He
Yeah.
broke.
he
That was the
broke.
last try and become a savage.
And this is going to this is the second time Amber broke him.
Yep.
Because the first time
Yep.
Amber broke him was
Was with
when
Wayne.
Sheila told
Wayne.
him
Yep.
about Wayne. He told Amber that Amber created a monster. You remember
Yep.
that
I
argument they
remember
were
that.
having that step? And he said, "You created this monster.
Yep.
And now
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be with this monster."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what he said to Amber. You
Yep.
created this monster, and now you're leaving. You want to leave this monster
Yep.
Yep.
because, and something somewhere in him broke
Yep.
that day, that
Narcissists
night
are.
when he saw that situation. If Amber was just standing there and nothing, but when Amber walked over to Dave and Amber put her arms on Dave, and Dave said, "Let's go." That's what really broke him
Yep.
because he realized that Amber has made her choice. Amber has chosen a man over him. That was what actually broke him. That was what actually broke him. That was what actually broke him. Broke him down, broke him. And Manila is correct. The last time Anthony prayed was to be back with his wife and not Denisha. He said, "If you bring me back my wife, I would lose all my money." It was a situation where he said he'd give up all his money and everything to be back with his wife.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. All right, guys. I have come to the end of our live. Hi, guys. I have come to the end of the live. I will catch you guys at 4:30 or 5 o'clock today. And I will sorry I have to go. There is a situation that I have to go handle right now. So oh here Charmaine coming back on. Here
Yeah, I don't know.
Charmaine.
You keep kicking me off.
I'm not kicking you off. I do not
Well,
know
I don't
what's
know.
happening.
I keep falling off.
All right. I do not know what's happening. I honestly do not know what's happening. Okay, so we will I do not know what's happening, but I've come to the end of the live. I will catch you guys at
I'll
4:30.
catch you
Okay,
guys,
guys?
yeah, at 4:30. Well, I'm hoping I'll be able to join you at 4:30. I might come on a little bit later.
All
So,
right,
guys,
sounds good.
enjoy the rest of your day and just keep watching and try to pick the nuggets from all the stuff that's been dropped in.
Yes.
All right.
All
Okay,
right.
then. Bye.
Bye-bye.